If you're interested in variety content, go follow me there. And today we're going to do a news reading stream where we're going to catch up on this week's big headlines and try and get smarter. So if you're interested in that, feel free to keep watching. All right. Who's in chat already? Who's in chat? Who's here? Any chatters in chat? Any big chonkers in chat? All right, Smokes is in chat. Hello, Smoke, if you're there. Hello, everyone in the Twitch chat. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? All right, let me see if this works. Does this work? Oh, that's the playlist. See if this works. Any chatters in chat? Hello, Fizzle Wizzle. Is this Lizzie? Are you Lizzie, by any chance, Fizzle? Or am I completely wrong? Any chatters in chat by any chance? All right, I've never done this before. Pottle is now live, streaming Just Chatting, Dark Brandon. Yeah. Hey, Lizzie, I want to say thank you for the throne donation. It's really kind of you. It's super, super pog of you. Thank you so much for contributing to Avarisha's iPad. It's really, really kind of you. I hope you're having a good day. How you doing, by the way, Lizzie? How you feeling? Today we're going to be reading the news. Chexy, this is huge. Dark Brandon, this is huge. Today we're reading the news. We're getting smarter. Huh? We're getting smarter. Is that crazy? I've got all the big headlines for this week up and ready, and we're gonna try and see what happened in the world this week. Because I have not been reading the news, and if I haven't been reading the news, for sure you guys haven't been reading the news. That's for sure. Dark Brandon, this is huge. Thanks so much again for the raid yesterday. Lots of love to y'all. Thank you so much for being such a kind person, Chexy, and just a great streamer. I hope the chess stream went well. I hope you got a lot of dubs, a lot of victory royales today in chess. Yesterday I was a bit tired, Chexy. It's a shame because you never know when the mood might just drop. I was super excited for the tier list stream, and then I was hit by this existential wave of tiredness for some reason. So you win some, you lose some. Hello, Avarisha, YouTube vibing. Hello, Rioni. How's it going? How's it going in the YouTube chat? Anyone in Twitch chat? The bot is up and running, and the Mantibot website's up and running, which means that all the mods can actually edit. All the mods can edit commands, and I've got a couple new commands: red chat, !, red chat, ! Restream, and ! I think ! red chat's the only one added, and restream. So if you want to try those out, hopefully they work. How's it going, Avarisha? How's it going, Victoria? How's it going, Twitch Rioni? How are you doing on that side? And RIP, that's unfortunate. Sounds like you're recovered and ready to smash out another big stream, though. Well, yeah, it's not going to be that big today because we have a movie night in 3 hours. So it's going to be just a really short 3-hour stream tonight. Just a really chill one. Lumi, I speedrun shower a few seconds ago. Wait, where are you on the leaderboard, huh? Where are you on the leaderboard? Top 50 shower speedrunners. How is everyone? I made lasagna, now I'm making muffins in the same oven. Aren't you gonna make muffins that taste like lasagna? Isn't that what's gonna happen? How's everyone? Yeah, give me a little mood check, chat. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Are you guys relaxed? Are you guys happy? How are you guys feeling? I normally take 25 minutes, and I took 8. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna have to get those times down. Most gamers don't shower at all, which is actually the world record. I'm top 1 in a game no one's ever heard of, really. Wait, what's the game? What's the game? Let me drop you down a notch. I'm gonna think of another dumb quote for YouTube, Rioni, and my Twitter. I'm also gonna try drawing myself. Drawing yourself auto-portrait. Why would that happen? Why would what happen? Oh, muffins in the same oven as lasagna? Doesn't things that you cook in the same oven as another thing, don't the taste transfer? Or am I completely wrong? I mean, I'm kind of a Twitch streamer. I'm kind of a cooking streamer myself. So really, like Wotan. What's Wotan? Wotan game? Oh man, this is a game. You're top 1 in the world for this game? How much does it cost? Let me bring it down a notch. Is it free? Where do you get this fucking Wotan game? Hello, Willow. How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, you can't get it, KEKW? Oh, so you mean you're top 1 in a game that no one can even play? It's never had a release. Why do you need 2 ovens? Am I supposed to have 2 ovens? I think, well, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, normally you're supposed to cook the sweet things first, right? Hey, Lily, how's it going? Way, yo, how are you? Hey, Lily, how are you? You still living in Canada? Cringe. Just joking. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to call Canada cringe. But, yeah. Wait, let me just get the chats open. Okay, imagine if you had to have a new oven every time you wanted to cook something different. No, I'm just saying that if you cook different things in the same oven, the tastes are going to transfer, right? Well, I'm not cooking it, right? After each other, there will be a few hours difference. Okay, as long as that happens, right? I'm not wrong. Right? You can't cook muffins in an oven that just cooked fish, right? It's going to taste like fish. Anyways, what's the plan for today, boys? Today we're doing a news review. I haven't read the news in God knows how long. So we're going to do the big headlines of the week. I've got all of the New York Times editions for this week. And we're going to look at all the big headlines, do a bit of research, talk a bit about them, and yeah, have a bit of a chit-chat about what's happening in the world. Because I've wanted to do this for a long time. We used to do this a tiny bit in the rest times of the study streams, but I'm guessing we could do this now. It'd be fun. I mean, the text is unreadable, but I can zoom in, right? I can zoom in. Right? Right? Lamau, it's okay. Kind of cringe. Yeah, I'm still here. One day you'll get out. I believe in you. One day you will be able to get out. I trust in you. Hello, Vince. How's it going? Welcome back, Vince. How are you doing? Today we're getting smarter. We're doing Get Smarter Saturdays. I didn't steal that from anyone. I totally didn't steal Get Smarter Saturdays from anyone else. If sticks and stones break my bones, that's so, like, fragile. I'd rather not. You go, bestie. You go, bestie. Hi, Ava. So excited for this stream. I love newspapers. Yeah, well, this was... Originally, I was going to buy the newspaper in hand. I was going to buy actually in hand. But I realized 2 things. Well, one thing, actually, because this is the Saturday edition. I realized I didn't actually check whether or not the New York Times prints on Saturday. And number 2, I didn't take into account the fact that French people are super fucking lazy and don't work on Saturdays. I went outside today. Nothing was open. 0 things were open. There was not a way on earth I was going to buy the New York Times today. So I quickly looked up the New York Times PDFs. I bought them. Of course I bought them. I would never ever cheat this system at all. I bought them. I didn't download them illegally. And now I have every New York Times edition for the whole week. So, yeah. Poggers. So we're going to be able to do that today. Good evening, Rioni. Hope the weather is okay there. Yeah, let's get a quick weather check in chat. How are you guys doing weather-wise? Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah, today we're doing a press review. I've also seen a French journalist do this. There's a guy called Samuel Etienne. He's a very famous French journalist and news presenter. And he recently, like a year ago, he moved to Twitch. And he's been doing press reviews every single morning. So I was thinking, instead of doing a press review every morning, I'll do a press review every week-ish. That could be fun, right? So, yeah. That's good. Been raining cats and dogs here. Stay safe. Yeah, stay safe, Vince. 07's my guy. I hope it's not typhoon season yet. Oh, sevens. Pick ones with Australia in it. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I can look it up. You want me to look up stories with Australia? I can find it. None. Unfortunately, in today's edition of the New York Times, there is no Australia. I apologize, Rioni. I apologize, Koi. Yes, do it. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it this one as well. Australia? None. I'm sorry. This one doesn't have any either. Let's see this one. None. Okay. We're three for 5. Give me a second. None. 4 for 5. 4 for 5. 5 for 5. I'm sorry. It's called Koi. It's called the New York Times. It's not called the Melbourne Times. Today from the Melbourne Times, we've got headline news. Shrimp on the Barbie is going crazy. Absolutely crikey, mate. In other news, kangaroos all over the place. I apologize to all the Aussie viewers. I didn't mean to cause cultural appropriation there. I'm sorry. I apologize. Crikey. Chuck Schumer. So Chuck Schumer's Senate vote puts climate action in reach. A pipeline project seemed doomed until Manchin stepped in. That was horrible, but I loved it. Yeah, okay. I apologize. I'll never do an Australian accent ever again. Day 60, Albo didn't do anything. Albo hasn't done anything yet. You are watching Friendly Geordies. You weren't in the Discord VC playing Valley yesterday. I apologize. I was playing Genshin instead. I got caught up. I got to AR-16 yesterday on Genshin, and me and my girlfriend got to play together for the first time in the same world, which is kind of cute. Do you excuse me, Willow? Do you excuse me for that? I was playing Genshin. Tasty, delicious water. Oh yeah, isn't Australia having a water shortage? Pogo or 60? What's Pogo? Anyways, Dark Brandon did what? Wait, do we have a Dark Brandon pick? So, if you guys don't know the joke, in American politics, there is the right-wingers. Yeah, there's Dark Brandon. Dark Brandon. So, in America, there was a right-wing meme about how they called Joe Biden Brandon. It was like a code name. And then the left wing, the liberals in America, went Uno reverse card on the meme and started what they called Dark Brandon, which is very based. It's Joe Biden, but very evil. And I find it very funny. I find it very, very funny. So I will be showing you guys Dark Brandon from now on. This is my persona. Please, if you're gonna call me Pottlelive in chat, I would much rather if you call me Brandon and just call me Dark Brandon, please, or Dark Pottle. That could be really fun. There you go. we have Dark Joe Biden. This is the meme of the month in American politics. You can now watch Hassan. Genshin multiplayer is actually kind of boring. Well, it's not that boring because I got absolutely carried by my girlfriend. So it's not that boring. Rioni, you don't get it. You'll get it in a bit. You'll get it soon enough. It'll be fine. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Oh, hydrate's not working. What's that? Okay, Rioni. This is a very difficult joke to explain. Basically, Trump supporters in the United States started calling Joe Biden Brandon because of some chant that they made. The hydrates aren't working for... Are we reading newspapers? Yeah, we are reading newspapers today. We're getting smarter. We're getting smarter Saturdays. Well, I haven't had the chance to read the newspapers in about 2 months now, and I feel really out of the loop, which is a shame because I normally love reading the newspaper, and I love getting up to date with the news around the world, and it's a shame because we don't get to do that enough. And also, I think what could be really fun is looking at the news and seeing kind of the biases and everything like that. I really didn't know how to read. Thanks for this stream. Yeah, no worries, Coding Garden. I I appreciate I'm making a stream that not many people will have the ability to do. But reading reading is an essential skill to living on Earth, and I hope to make other people learn how to read today. That's my goal, Coding Garden. So thank you. You know, I don't do this for myself. I do this for the community at large. But no, I don't read the news enough, so I think we could maybe chat about the news, see what's happening in the world, maybe go into more depth about certain stories, because there's a couple things that I actually want to talk about that have been interesting me for a while. Mostly inflation and the United States and the economy. That's been interesting me a lot. I've also been asking a lot of questions about, well, the environment, because we are currently experiencing the heat wave that has spanned the entire world, and that's kind of annoying me. And I would like to know what the United States government and other governments are doing for climate change. And another thing I wanted to know was, this whole Trump situation, because Trump's house, if you didn't know this, Trump's house got annihilated by the FBI. They broke into it, they blew up all the walls, destroyed every single door, and then took all the information from his safe. And I was wondering why they did that, because I had no idea. I didn't know that was even possible. I didn't know. I mean, it sounded interesting, because I read all the articles in the Daily Dose of the Internet Voice. Okay, read all the articles. Okay, what's the Daily Dose of the Internet Voice? What's his voice again? Let me try it. Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Would you choose money or happiness?
I found this live streamer that used
Sleep.
I found this live streamer.
Hello everyone, welcome to your Daily Dose of News. The Senate votes to put climate action in reach. I can't do it. The only voice I can do consistently is this voice. The only voice I can do consistently is number 14, number 4, Burger King, number 15. This is the only one I can do. This is the only voice I can do consistently.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in
your Burger King burger.
Someone's
foot fungus. It turns out it might be just what you get.
A
4chaner
uploaded a photo anonymously to the site, showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce.
Welcome to your Daily Dose of the New York Times. The Senate votes to put climate action in reach. A pipeline project seemed doomed until Manchin stepped in. Joe Manchin is as a Democratic senator who has a tendency of voting on the right a lot, by the way. How to mute stream? No, not the list again. No, how to mute stream. Unfortunately, you cannot mute stream. The stream has to be open, or else you will get hunted down by Wendigos. But either way, I wanted to learn a bit about how it's happening in the world, because I made some risky investments last year, and I have lost a lot of money. And I was wondering when I could stop losing money. That was potentially the reason why I wanted to do this. And also, we wanted to do educational content, and I think it could be fun to read the news together and maybe look at stuff together. It could be fun. Either way, I'm doing this mostly for myself because I feel like I haven't read the news enough recently. So yeah. But how is everyone doing, by the way? How are you guys all feeling? How are you guys all chilling and relaxing? Wendigos? Well, I have a death wish. You won't even know it's you. You won't even know you got killed by a Wendigo. You'll think it's your friend till the end. You could put the volume to 0, but if your PC by any chance press right now to mute the stream, no. You can't mute the stream. No. You think you can mute the stream. You think you can, but you can't. You're wrong. Pico. But how's it going, Pico, by the way? How have you been? We haven't chatted in super long. Low-key sound of a VS Go girl. What's happening in the United States is totally fucked up. They're not at all doing things that are useful for climate action. It is totally messed up. I'm super angry at the state of the world and the climate crisis. Slowing inflation. Oh, there we go. Inflation. Slowing inflation gives consumers and Biden a hint of turnaround. Wait, zoom in. Zoom in. I would like to zoom. Oh, there we go. Zoom in's at the bottom. How do I zoom in? Okay, I can't zoom sideways. Inflation. Boring. But basically, okay. Oh, it's going down. What is inflation? I have no idea how to do this. I just want to know. Okay. Guys, what have you been interested in recently? Have you guys been reading the news? Let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys been reading the news? What kind of news have you guys been reading in Asia? What's been happening in your country? Tell me a little bit about it, and we can talk about it together. Because I have no idea what's happening anywhere. Learning? Lizzie, stay here. You're learning. You have to learn. You must know. Bonjour, soft-spoken. How's it going? We're reading the news today, apparently. Well, we're going to talk about the news. We're going to chat about the news. As a community, I think it's important that we don't just do stupid things, like play Valorant and Fall Guys. I think as a community, we should discuss what's happening around us so we can support each other. I would like to know what kind of things have been on your mind recently. It can be gaming news, it can be Twitch news, it can be celebrity news, it can be political news, it can be economics news. Okay, Samuel, okay. Je suis pas en train de parler en français, okay? I can't say what's happening here. What's happening? No, Rioni, you can. Australia apparently has an egg shortage. Aha! Finally, our first news beat. Chat, let's investigate. let's investigate the Australian egg shortage. Australia egg shortage. Interesting. Which one do you say? ABC News or news.com.au? Let's go ABC. What's causing Australia's egg shortage? Pandemic pressures and short winter days. This article is 3 days old. Super important egg shortage. Australia is experiencing a national egg shortage. Prices are rising and supermarket stocks are patchy. Some cafes are reportedly serving breakfast with 1 egg instead of 2. The humanity. Oh fuck no. Koi, you can't go to Australia anymore. They're only serving breakfast with 1 egg. Supermarkets giant Coles has reverted to COVID conditions with 2 carton limit. How dare they? 1 egg instead of 2. We became used to grocery shortages throughout the lockdowns of 2020 and 2021. These were due to changes in buying patterns, stockpiling, and panic buying. Eggs were temporarily part of this, along with flour, as people got home baking. Shifting to free range. Okay. What changed during the time was the way people got their eggs. Food delivery, food boxes, and home cooking exploded for a time. More fundamentally, this shortage reflects a long-term trend in egg buying. Long-term egg buying trend. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I love economists. Oh my god, what? Yo, what? Oh, we have the throne thing. Wait, what? Who donated? That's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Wait, Kitty, can you give me a name? Wait, I want to get to the bottom of this egg shortage. I'm actually really invested now. I'm really invested in this story. Why would they put anonymous? Want to thank you? Exactly. Thank you so much. Okay, what's happening? Winter effects. Thank you so much for the donation. It means so much. Thank you so much for the. You can drop the. I want to figure out. But also, Pico's talking about the Singaporean schools. I want to know. Okay. What the fuck is happening? Producing free-range eggs is more expensive. Okay. So free-range eggs has gone up a lot, and cage eggs has gone down a considerable amount. So the production change has put pressure on farmers to switch to free range, but free range production is more affected by winter because the chickens are outside. Hot and cold temperature are exposed to 16 hours of light every day. Temperatures are constant, but in winter months they have less energy and produce on average 20% fewer eggs than chicken confined indoors in controlled conditions. Meaning that we should actually cage the chickens, right? Okay, I'm not gonna make that point actually. Thank you so much, Jay. Oh my God, Jay, you donated. Thank you. Mwah. Big love. Thank you so much for donating to Avarisha's Throne iPad donation thing. Thank you so much. It means the world. Okay, so we figured out that turns out eggs are in shortage because free-range eggs are harder to produce in the winter, and therefore, when the winter months get closer, the chicken have less energy, and therefore they lay less eggs. Thank you, Lizzie, for sharing the story. Very interesting. I didn't know about that at all. In France, we have a mustard shortage, which is also, well, it's related to climate change, actually, because all the French mustard seed that we use to make Dijon mustard is imported from Canada. Like 80% of it is imported from Canada, meaning that with climate change increasing, that supply line is becoming harder and harder to maintain, and the French are having less and less mustard, which is cool, because I fucking hate mustard anyways. I prefer mayo. But Pico, what were you saying? In Singapore, a school was in an emergency. There was supposedly a bomb or a fire or whatever. Turned out that it was a false alarm and everyone was sent home as a precaution. When a lot of people was pissed when they heard this news, and I was the one. So you were pissed to hear about the school Singapore school shutdown? Canadians have failed. Canadians have failed us. It's over. But yeah, also I was thinking actually, this whole egg thing is really interesting because if this is happening in Australia right now, I could understand that this could happen in Europe in a couple months. So what could be really interesting is seeing if this trend repeats itself in Europe, because Europe tends to have much colder winters. But also, when I was in the countryside, I live right next to a farmer who has a chicken farm. He makes eggs regularly. And he makes eggs every day. He doesn't make them. He has a bunch of chickens that lay eggs. So and he was saying that he has a lot of pressure to switch to free range because people are just not buying anything else nowadays. So yeah, Asia One is a news website. When I was in Asia, I was not Asia One Piece, Asia One newspaper. There we go. So, tell me a little bit about Singapore, Pico, because I heard that there was elections and everything. I've got a lot of Singaporean friends, and a lot of my Singaporean friends were saying that the elections in Singapore are really, really strange, and there's only two parties, and there's a hard time changing anything in Singapore. So I was just wondering, is that true? Do you feel that as a Singaporean? And yeah, hello Aries, how's it going? It is strange. Tell me a little bit about it, Pico. I'd like to know. Save the moutarde de Dijon. Cry emoji. I don't like moutarde de Dijon. I prefer American mustard. Sweet, sweet American mustard, baby. He builds eggs. He does build eggs. He does indeed build eggs. Schools closing. Actually, I read a really interesting article the thing about schools in Hong Kong and in Singapore and in Asia in general, which is something people I think in Europe don't know, is that in Asia there's a big school problem. Schools are an issue, considering the fact that the pride and joy of Asia is the fact that they have really, really high levels of university graduations and really, really a really educated talent pool. There's actually a big problem with schools in Asia because children are having to compete more and more for exclusive high level schools. So people have entrance exams in preschool and kindergarten and elementary school in Hong Kong to get into the best elementary schools. So it's really, really strange. People don't know that. If you guys want to hear a little bit more about it, I can talk a bit about it since I was living in that system. Although I wasn't living in the fully fledged, grind set system. But yeah, schools in Asia are very strange. People have entrance exams for elementary school, which is crazy. Presidential election next year. Is presidential election in Singapore next year, is it going to change anything? Pico, are you gonna be able to vote? Are you over 18, Pico? Danny? Also, Rioni is bestie. Rioni is bestie. Color theory is killing me. What's color? What? This color theory? But yeah, thank you, Lizzie, for sharing the egg shortage story. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. Delicious. No, I can't. My parents can, though. But I don't think they would, though. Is there a lot of people that don't vote in Singapore? I didn't know that. I think France has a really high rate of abstention. If you want to know a little bit about what's happening in France, the entirety of France is on fire. That's what's happening in France. If you need to know, if you absolutely need to know, that's what's happening. The entirety of France is on fire and burning. From France fires. So the whole of southwest of France is just burning on fire, and there's even fires in the north now. It's a big, big emergency. 10,000 people have been asked to move. There's a whole, let me check France fires map. Yeah, 2022 map. Because the scale of this shit is crazy. There's just so many fires. The whole of this country is burning. Bordeaux is on fire, so fuck yeah. No more Bordeaux wine. I hate it. All of Montpellier, Nice, Toulouse, all this area is on fire. Nice is also partially on fire. Corsica's on fire. There's fires in Lyon. It seems like the whole of France is just getting set on fire by a bunch of arsonists. It's fun though. I'm from Paris, so I hate everyone else from France, so I don't really care about this. They can burn. No, you're working on a portrait. I get it. Okay. I get it. Been a hot summer indeed. It has been a hot summer indeed. My computer is running at 60 degrees right now, and my room has to be at 40 degrees. So I'm having a good time. Brest is on fire. Yeah, Brest. Remember the cake from yesterday, the Paris-Brest? That's on fire right now. Hello, Tony Stank from Guatemala. Buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? So, Soft, where are you from, Soft? Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Tommy-licious. Welcome. How you doing? We're doing a news review today. If you have anything you want to talk about with chat, tell us what's happening in your country. Tony, where you're from Guatemala. What's happening in Guatemala? What's the big news story today in Guatemala? Or of the week? We'd love to talk about it, because I feel like when I was a study streamer, I used to know a bunch of things about where my viewers were, what they were up to, what was on their minds and everything. And recently I haven't had the chance to do that, because I've just been streaming so many random things. So I'd love to have a discussion with chat about the things that are on your mind. Chat box. Wait, let me do this. Alert box. There we go. Give me 1 second. Let me go to stream elements. Save. There we go. Yeah, Tommy-licious. Where are you from, Tommy-licious? Tell me a little bit about yourself, or feel free to lurk. My name is Pottle. Hello. I'm half French, half Chinese. I do variety streams every day of the week, apart from Thursdays. We also stream on YouTube. If you want to check that out. We mostly stream on YouTube to provide a secondary stream for people that don't have that good of a Wi-Fi connection, because YouTube seems to have better compression and better streaming. So if you're curious about checking us out on YouTube, you can check that out as well. Anyways, will my head be pointed with lasers when I dock something about my country? No, they won't. So this is the thing. I would say that most countries have the ability of tracking posts online, but I don't think, I have no real knowledge of this, but it seems very unlikely that countries have the resources to track all the chat messages all the time. You can also whisper it to me as well, Avarisha, if you want, and I will just talk about it on stream, and there's no way of making that link if you just whisper it to me. Copy that. Is this TOS? Pico? Dark Brandon. Behold the rise of Dark Brandon. Asia 1, Singapore. How can you listen to his screams and laugh? Naomi Neo called out for scaring son in TikTok ghost prank. What? So this is top news in Asia right now. Give your opinion to this news. Okay. We have a TikTok story coming out from Singapore, from Danny Champ. What's happening here? People interesting. Tony Stark. This is not new, but some days ago, Guatemala's president visited Ukraine to express solidarity. Really? I didn't catch that at all. Guatemala president, Ukraine. Guatemala's president visits Ukraine. Poggers. Very cool. What do you think about that, Tony? What do you think about your country being involved in European politics? Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing? Do you think it's important that your country's president shows solidarity to a country, in Europe facing a war, or do you think it's just talk? It's just politicians doing politician stuff. What do you think? How much is too much? Popular local influencer Naomi Neo has found herself in the crosshairs of netizens after posting a TikTok video of her and her husband pranking their 4-year-old son Kaizo on Thursday, causing the child to go into a frenzied crying fit. Fuck. The viral trend currently spreading on TikTok has parents pretending to do a dance video with their children, only to turn around and escape from the room, locking the door behind them as an eerie music plays in the background. As expected, their terrified child goes into a tizzy, banging and wailing at the door. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Netizens have called their parents to stop replicating the cruel prank, alleging that this can inflict long-term psychological and emotional trauma on kids. Okay, yes, I agree. It's not super nice to scare your children for a YouTube prank. No, it's not nice. Do I think it's the worst thing on earth? Okay. Thing is, parents have been pranking their children all the time, right? It's not a new thing. I think what I don't like about it more than anything is the fact that you're using your children for content. Children are dumb. Children are stupid, man. Just be smart. Why can't you just be smart? But I don't know. It's more the fact that it's using it for content that I don't like. I don't like the fact that you're using a child who doesn't have really a full understanding of how they're going to be seen online as content. I don't like that. My sister hates that, so that's why I've never shown my nephew on stream or on Instagram or on anything at all. But yeah, I think I think that's more upsetting. Just be smart. I'm happy my country is supporting Ukraine, but I'm a little worried about how Russia will respond. Does Guatemala have a lot of Russian exports? Guatemala, Russian imports. The top imports of Russia from Guatemala. Okay, Guatemala top trading countries. Because usually that's what's interesting about trade wars is that, okay, so Guatemala's top trading partners: United States, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Mexico, Costa Rica, Netherlands, China. China's 2.5% of Guatemala's trading? That's crazy. Okay, so it seems that the reason why Guatemala did this is because Guatemala's pretty safe because, look, Russia isn't in the top 25, which means that if Russia ever decided to retaliate, it couldn't, because there isn't any trade between Russia and Guatemala, which means that there isn't really much that they could do. They couldn't really put any sanctions. They couldn't really hurt Guatemala at all. And by doing this, they get closer to Ukraine, which is 0.5% of their imports and trades, and they get closer to the United States as well, which I think is just a positive move. Guatemala said, you got nothing on me, bitch, I'm rich. Guatemala going, yeah, bro, we out. There we go. The article saying the Central American country exports nickel to Ukraine while importing iron and steel. Following Russia's initial invasion of Ukraine, Guatemala closed Guatemala's embassy. Giamate closed Guatemala's embassy to Moscow. So it's actually a very, very free move for Guatemala to do this, because there isn't much Russia can do to stop South American countries from doing this, considering that their major trading partner with these countries is the United States, and sometimes even Ukraine, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Any other news stories happening? I was interested in inflation. I was curious as to see how that was going, because apparently inflation has gone down. So inflation is, from my layman knowledge of it, let me look it up because I have no idea. What is inflation? Inflation is the rate of increase in prices over a given period of time. Inflation is typically a broad measure, such as an overall increase in prices or the increase in cost of living in a country. So, inflation is an increase in price of goods and things. From what I've understand from it, it's because of supply and demand. The more demand there is for things, the more the price of things increase. And recently, we've had very low interest rates, which is basically the price it costs to borrow money. And because borrowing money has been so cheap, people have been borrowing money, buying things, and this has made and increased the demand for things in general, and these things have shot up in price. Also, because of the COVID crisis and supply chain issues and things like that, apparently the supply of things has also gone down, which is increasing the price. So yeah, but it seems that this is cooling down. So this is going down again, which should be good for everyone because prices are no longer increasing as fast as before. People are like, wow. No, the only news I know in my country that Thor: Love and Thunder got banned because of LGBT. Wait, which country is this? Aries. Thor: Love and Thunder banned. Malaysia bans Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder from cinemas because of gay elements in the film. Marvel Thor and Thunder banned in Malaysia. Oh my god. Nope. Shut up. The Malaysian government has said that Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder will not be released in cinemas because of gay elements. I haven't heard of that update. I haven't heard that update of Stream Elements just yet. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't downloaded this version of Stream Elements. There's a scene in which the government objects constitutes a minor part of the film, in one Valkyrie, a female character briefly takes an interest in a concubine of Zeus. In another, Valkyrie and Korg have a short discussion about romance, where Korg explicitly says that he has two dads and that his species is conceived when two Cronin men hold hands over a lava pit. Damn. That's pretty gay. Those are indeed gay elements. Crazy. But why would the elements fire, water, wind, and earth and gay? Big. Yeah, I missed that episode of Avatar. I missed the episode where Avatar gay bans. Damn. Ang, that. God, fucking hell. But that's. So I haven't. So is the Malaysian government, is this coming from a religious standpoint? Banned Malaysia. Gay bender. So Variety.com is talking about news. So I just want to know whether or not this is a religious thing. Holy fucking shit. I mean, I would ban the movie just for this. The fuck is this, man? This is TOS. That's TOS for sure. The Malaysian government has confirmed that the Marvel film Thor: Love and Thunder was prevented from releasing in local theaters due to LGBTQ elements curtailing gay culture. Zahadi said the government and the religious department, correctly known as Islamic Affairs Department or JAKIM, were committed to curtailing the spread of LGBT culture in the country. He blamed foreign elements for the problem, claimed that LGBT films have becoming more subtle in their methods, and asked for public vigilance. Okay, so I have a question for you. Aries. Has this become worse recently? Is this particularly this government that's bad, or is all governments in Malaysia, have they not been really good with LGBT issues? In Singapore, Lightyear movie is changed to NC-15 because of LGBTQ elements, but there were discussions of changing it to MB-18. What? Singapore? NC-15 Lightyear. I'm back. Hey, Willow, welcome back. Lightyear gets NC-16 rating in Singapore due to overt homosexual depictions. The country's media authority says Disney. So, so are these issues? Because the thing is that in Asia, well, at least in Taiwan, because I lived in Taiwan for 7 years. In Taiwan, LGBT issues were all right. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Kitty in the YouTube chat. How's it going? The LGBT issues in Taiwan have been improving recently. So it seems like I was kind of sheltered from this side of Asia. But I was wondering, actually, for those people living in Southeast Asia, has it gotten worse with time? Do you think it's getting worse with economic issues? Do you think it got worse after COVID? What's been going on? I don't know. I'm just using VPN, and I don't give a shit about that. Okay, understandable, Aries. Tony, isn't there just one kiss scene in that film? That's it. So yeah, I haven't watched Love and Thunder, but like, you know, like these things are very strange. I just want to know how it's going historically, you know, like because in the United States we're seeing like this really big reversal in civil rights. With the whole Supreme Court announcement against Roe v. Wade, and a lot of these things, like when we look in Europe, you see that right-wing governments are using social issues to build up a lot of outrage and to make people vote for them, and then to put in place like really shitty economic policies. Basically, that's what I've been noticing in France. A lot of right-wing parties have taken a stronger and stronger stance on things that are normally actually very accepted about, or like very, have good consensus on to get more votes, basically, which is kind of fucked up, honestly. So that's what I've been noticing, and I just wanted to ask, Malaysian and Singaporean viewers in chat, what it's been going on historically in their countries. Like, has it gotten worse? Has it gotten better? How's it going? So, Wild saying depends on the country. How do you think it's been going in your country, Wild? And so how's Melbourne? Victoria. Okay, you want me to look at Melbourne news? Melbourne news. You want me to look that up? We can do that. Hail blankets parts of Melbourne. It's become a mainstay. How Izzy Miyake helped define Melbourne style. Private dining gets a makeover in Melbourne with karaoke Netflix show kitchens. Disgusting finds in Melbourne River. Hello, Jimmy. How's it going? We're doing the news. We're chatting about the news. We're talking about things. Tony Stank saying not from El Salvador, but Nayib Bukele, president of El Salvador, has been doing a lot of work to fight against gang members, as that has been a huge problem in that country. So, what do you think about Nayib? Actually, as a South American, Latin American person in chat, what do you think about Nayib Bukele? Because he has incredibly high. Okay, so chat. If you guys don't know this. I think 3-4 years ago, let me check. Nayib Bukele is this guy. He is a crypto bro, president of El Salvador. He's a big fan of cryptocurrencies. He is a right-wing party guy, and he won his election assumed office in 2019, so 3 years ago, on a platform of reducing crime. Look at this dude. Look at this dude face apt. He's been really controversial because he's got very, very high approval ratings in his country. But he seems to be very dictatorial. So he has done a couple things which have been a bit sussy baka, arguably. He hasn't been respecting the country's courts a lot. So I think the one thing he was doing a lot was replacing a lot of the judges in his country with judges that are pro him. So that's a big controversy. So basically, he's very popular. He has managed to reduce crime somewhat in his country, but it seems like he has really much, had a negative effect on the country's constitution and stuff like that. He's been a sussy baka. He has. So I was wondering, what does Tony think about that? Because Tony's from Guatemala, and yuck, Melbourne. We can always go back to Melbourne news. Hail blankets. Oh wow. Oh my god, hail in Melbourne? Now this is international news, Coy. Now this, oh my god, Melbourne weather. Oh no. What are the Melbourners gonna do with this? Oh no, hail in Melbourne. Oh, the humanity. As someone who knows families who have been destroyed by gang violence, I approve what he's doing with that in that regard. So, what have you heard of? Because I was reading the news about El Salvador a bit, and I've heard that he has potentially been negotiating. So actually, with the gang violence and things like that, there's a big controversy about him and how he might have negotiated with them, with the gangs. What do you think about that? Do you think anything goes when it comes to gang violence in Latin America? Do you think there isn't really a rule playbook? Are you allowed to do anything? Or yeah. El Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele's government secretly negotiated a truce with leaders of country's most powerful street gangs, contradicting Bukele's denials and raising tensions between the two nations. Okay, so Tony, what do you think? Do you think a president should negotiate with criminals if it reduces crime, basically? You have snow in summer. Well, technically, it's winter. It's winter in Australia right now. In Singapore, during Pride Month, it celebrated Pink Dot for LGBTQ Singaporeans to call Singaporeans home. They celebrate it since 2012, I think. Pink Dot for LGBTQ. Oh, cute. I didn't know this at all. LGBTQ in the Philippines, also kamusta Vince, how's it going, is slowly getting accepted as years pass by. However, hate crime is still evident. Well, I've heard that a lot. Like, because we heard a lot about Duterte and his position on crime. In the West, in Europe, and in France, we heard a lot about how Duterte had this like no-nonsense policy on crime and didn't really care about, trialing people and just wanted to die. But because that was such a big part of the news about the Philippines, we didn't get to hear at all about, how LGBTQ stuff happened in the Philippines under Duterte. Is it just a social acceptation? Is there still laws in place that are that are stopping people from, expressing themselves in the Philippines? LGBT is still discriminated here. Sad, at least it's legal. I mean, yeah, it's tough because it's not illegal, but yeah. I don't know. Taiwan's a really good example. I love Taiwan. I should be careful what I say. I should be really careful. As someone who has family in China, I should be really careful. But I lived in Taiwan. I think the regime there is very good in regards of gay and lesbian rights. Apparently, I've heard from someone who is close to the trans community in Taiwan, and he has said that actually trans rights in Taiwan are actually very, very low and bad, but gay rights are good. So I think it's a good example for the rest of Asia to follow in those footsteps. I don't know what country will be next in Asia to legalize gay marriage, but fingers crossed, soon enough it'll happen. Because I think it's a good step in the right direction for Asia. Asia is a very productive society, but I think they lack in progress, social and even, cultural progress. So that's my opinion. We still lack laws to protect our LGBT community here in the Philippines. Oh, okay. That's a shame. And is there any organization in the Philippines that you support for LGBT rights and efforts and all that? I love the movie Your Name engraved herein. I never knew how hard it was in Taiwan. Taiwan's hard in terms of the situation with China. Also, hello, Lila Rays. Welcome to the Comfy Corner. How are you doing? We're talking about the news. Tell me a little bit about where you're from and what's happening in your country, and we can chat about it. We were talking about LGBT rights in Asia. We were talking about crime in South America, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in chatting about stuff like that, welcome in. Tony said, I don't know. Reminds me when Pablo Escobar offered to pay the whole Colombia's national debt. Would you have accepted? Like, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, the very difficult conversation to have about Latin America and the crime issue there is that a lot of the things that are funding that crime issue isn't in South America, right? A lot of the things that are causing gang violence and drug violence in South America isn't happening in South America. It's money coming from the United States. So the question is, like, how much can you do actually within your country to stop crime? If that crime is a result of a market that's outside of your country. So that's the tough thing. I think the whole negotiating with gangs is, I mean, it's not great that Nayib Bukele is negotiating with gangs. But on the other hand, it might be one of the only ways of getting some sort of lasting peace in the country. Oh my God, Ghost Raid! Hey, Ghost, how's it going? Welcome in. Hello, Ghosted. How was the stream? How are you doing? Thank you for the follows, everyone. Welcome in. Yeah, we got a new follow alert. It's got a little duckling on it. Isn't that cool? We got a new follow alert. Yes, all the guns here don't come from here. They come from the United States. Welcome in, Ghosted viewers. We're talking about the news. Very serious chat. No, we're talking about the news, and we're doing a little bit of a news stream. We're talking about what's happening in each other's countries, trying to get an idea of what's happening around the world, discussing issues like LGBTQ issues in Asia, discussing egg shortages in Australia. How has your stream been? My stream's been really good. We've been talking about the news. I heard, so one of my viewers in chat told me about how there was a egg issue in Australia. I didn't know that, but apparently there's an egg shortage. Turns out we found out what it's about. It's because of free-range eggs. So there's been a bigger demand for cruelty-free, free-range eggs, and because the chicken that lay those eggs are outside in the winter, they get colder and they lay less eggs. Did you know that? That's super interesting. I didn't know that at all, but now I know that. So yeah, now you know. The more you know. There's a lettuce shortage as well. Really? No way. What? Hello, Aussie, Cozzy, Brizzy, Bozzy. Oh yeah, eggs are like 13 quid or something, if you can find them. My goodness, 13 quid for eggs. So yeah, we were talking about news, Asia news. Turns out the big news of the month, I guess, in LGBT news in Asia is the fact that Singapore and Malaysia both restricted the movie Thor: Love and Thunder and Lightyear. Singapore made it harder to watch, so they made it a 16 rated movie, and Malaysia completely banned Thor, actually. Aussie's your roommate? Welcome in, Aussie. How's it going? How's it going? What are you interested in? Apart from ghosted streams, what are you interested in? So yeah, that's what's been happening in Asia. I haven't actually watched the new Thor movie. I don't know how good it is. But there is a gay scene in it, so poggers. Am I right? But yeah, if you're from Ghosted Stream, introduce yourself in chat, or feel free to lurk as well. My name is Pottle. I'm half French, half Chinese. I studied biology in the UK, and currently I'm living in Paris. I do variety streams every day on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to check out a YouTube channel, it's YouTube VODs, Pottle VODs on YouTube. So go check us out. Leave us a subscribe there. We'd appreciate it a lot. And tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from? What kind of content do you watch on Twitch? How are you? Hi, you probably won't remember me, but I followed you a long, long time ago, and I was there from the beginning. Really? Wait, let me check your chat logs. Pog squid. Do you know 2 raccoons can fit? How did that message not get deleted? Riley Minecraft saying, did you know that 2 raccoons can fit in your, if you stretch it wide enough, shocked face? How did that not get deleted? The OCS, why do you have a Pepe in the background? I painted it. I painted this Pepe. It's a Pepe Lemon. It's a Pepe holding a little Pepe. A little lemon. Isn't it cool? I painted it myself. My girlfriend's fruit is the lemon, so that's why. Did I know that Cinco de Mayo was because Mexico defeated France? I did know that. My one of my tutors in high school, my mathematics tutors in high school was Mexican. His name was Alejandro. He was a proud Mexican, and he told me that Cinco de Mayo was because the Mexican army defeated the forces of Napoleon III, I think. So yeah. Where's the date with Pepe? The date with Pepe is when it was Limonify. She has it. Limon owns it. Yeah, she does. Art, get it? Yeah. I don't think you know about art. Do you? Wait, I was gonna talk about this actually. Anyone in Australia gonna visit the new art center? I think it's in Perth. I think they're building a really big art center somewhere in Melbourne or something like that. Melbourne. They're building it somewhere. I don't know where it's happening. I don't know if you guys heard, but it's like this really big development project. See you later, Tony. Thank you for being here. 07, catch you in a bit. I've heard that any Australians in chat willing to give me a little bit of a heads up, because where is it? It's not Sydney. It's our health minister in Singapore is being Singapore's Bruce Lee. Sounds wild as fuck. That sounds wild. Your friend lives in Perth? Your friend doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, Koi has stated that your friend doesn't even exist anymore. So that is unfortunate. Singapore's very own Bruce Lee, Ong Yi Kung, stuns the internet with sick kung fu moves. He might be too busy to be the next Bruce Lee or Ip Man, but Ong Ye Kung sure looks like his moves to fight off 100 knife-wielding bandits. And why is Singapore's health minister on TikTok? Yo, actually my guy's kind of based. Yo, this is kind of crazy. Okay, the article says that he has sick moves. He doesn't really have sick moves. The children are doing the moves. He's kind of moving. But they're doing most of the work. Like, look, that's such a scam. What the fuck? What a scam. What a scam. He does fighting. There's an art development zone. Melbourne, I think it's in Melbourne. They're building, yes, Melbourne Art Precinct. That's the one. They're building this huge art thing in Melbourne. Like, it's one of the biggest art projects in the entirety of Asia, apparently. So yeah, if you're living in Melbourne, exciting times. Look at that. It's kind of bussin'. The editing def carries, yeah. The editing carries a lot. Look at that. Pretty cool, isn't it? This goes kind of hard, yeah. Oh, heck, Koi erased my friend. Yeah, your friend doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, your friend does not exist anymore. Finally, Melbourne gets something to do. I'm pretty sure Melbourne has had everything to do. Melbourne. Thanks for saying Melbourne, right? Melbourne's stinky, or I've heard. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're not gonna dox yourself. Don't dox yourself. But so yeah, it's gonna cost something like. How much is it gonna cost? My tax-paying money. I'm not even Australian. Melbourne. 40 meters tall. Whatever the fuck. Bunch of money. It's gonna cost a bunch of fucking cash. That's all I gotta know. It's gonna have a bunch of art in it. Look, lots of Melbourne hipsters gonna be there. Don't check though. I'm in your Ghosted collab. But yeah, okay. That's really cool. I just wanted to talk about that. There's a really interesting video on YouTube about it. If you want to know more about this, basically talking about how Melbourne is competing with Tasmania to be the arts capital of Australia. Or something, I don't know. But I think it's really interesting. I think it's very, very good that governments are investing money into arts. It's one of the things that I think as a STEM major, I don't like the fact that governments keep saying, oh, we have to invest more in STEM, invest more in STEM, and meanwhile they cut art budgets, because I think it's really sad. Art is a very, very important part of education. Art is a very important part of science as well. If you don't have an artistic mind, a mind that kind of thinks outside the box, that thinks creatively, then you're a much worse scientist in general. So I really have not liked the fact that every year there's always some right-wing politician that comes out and says, we need to invest more in STEM. These art fundings aren't doing anything. They're hurting our economy. They're taking our taxpayer money for unproductive things. I think that's completely wrong. I think it's super interesting to have art and science together. I originally wrote a script about art and science, but I never made it because I don't have the editing skills for it. But yeah, I hate that STEM gets the center of attraction, like the arts and humanities doesn't help the world. I don't think it's a center. I think the whole antagonistic thing about it is tough. I think that's a conversation we can have right now if you want. Nobody knows what happens in Tassie, especially not me. I think Melbourne is a tad pretentious, but also I want them to destroy Tasmania in competition. What do you mean? Why do you hate Tasmania so much? Why do you hate Tasmania so much, Ozzy? Alright, perfect. On the topic of art and science, recently, so in the last 10, 20 years, universities have had to compete for more and more funding. And universities have had to compete even more internally for funding. And a large reason for art and humanities to be used as counterbalances and counterpoints to science has been because university departments, well, in my opinion, this is what I think is happening. No one's going to say this is true or not, but it's because university departments need to get money, and a very easy way of doing that is by making the public think that the other department isn't worth funding. So I think departments have played into the whole antagonism of STEM versus humanities because it helps them get funding. It's very, very difficult to prove that your department is better than the other department or deserves more than the other department. It is much easier to prove that the other department deserves less somehow. It's much easier to just make people think that, oh yeah, you don't deserve it. The other department doesn't deserve it. We can't prove that we're really gonna make more out of this money, but we can prove that the other guys don't deserve it as much. So I think that's been an issue. It's not about spotlight. I think it's that education should be funded throughout, as a whole. So yeah, welcome in, Swim. How's it going? How are you doing? And in Germany, bachelors are free, masters aren't. I think that's the rule. I think. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, education should be free. Education should be free. This is one thing I agree with the Soviets on. No, I completely agree. Education should be free. And on the topic of free education, have you checked out our Discord? We have a summer school there, huh? We have a very, very cool summer school in the Discord going on right now. ! Discord if you want to check out the Discord. It's the summer school is there. Check it out. We have a course on robotics starting tomorrow. I'm 19 and like 20k in debt. Wow. Wait, Australia's education isn't free? I thought that Australia's education was free. I was under the impression, but it turns out maybe I'm just completely wrong. But yeah, on the topic of our education is relatively cheap, so go communism. Yeah, go communism, baby. Well, I can't say stay ages in chat. Sorry. Oh, I can't say age in chat. Oh, I'm sorry. What can I say? Oh, you can. Of course you can. You can. No worries. We're not strict on that. No worries, my guy. But yeah, no, I think, just in general, it's a shame that we have to prioritize some departments and not prioritize others. I'm very sad about that because as a scientist, I gain a lot from art. I have always felt recharged when I am struggling on a scientific problem, or when I was in university and I was struggling on something and I read something different, I always came back to the other thing feeling much more refreshed. So I don't like this antagonism. I don't like the whole rhetoric about how, oh, people that study humanities won't make any money or that kind of shit. I think it's completely reductionist. It's completely stupid. Let people learn what they want to learn, and fund it, please. But now we have HEC debt here, where we don't have to pay it off. Oh, we have HAC debts, where we don't have to pay it off until we earn over like 45K a year, but still, that's all right. That's cool. As a psychologist, my education so far has been free simply because I am disabled. Well, I mean, I'm happy to hear that at least there's disabled allocations in Australia. That's really, really good. Riley, go on, tell a joke. No worries, you can do it. How y'all have now y'all have me here. Does that work? Why does Red Chat not work? I hate this guy. Can you tell? Yeah, M does not like me. How's the music going by M? Is there? I added the red chat command, but it doesn't work for some reason. We're doing all right. We're doing a news review. We're chatting about things that are happening in the world with chat. That's what we're doing today. Tell me a little bit about it. Riley, my therapist died, but I do not. My therapist died, but I did not care. That's how good she was. Because it refreshes, it's not there. Cringe. Okay, maybe I'll add it. I'll have to add it again later. Doesn't matter. It's fine. So I'm gonna hang out with this rapper later this week. Okay. Young Thug. Tell me a little bit about what's happening in music. Do you have any music news that you want to talk about? Yeah, I'll be rich. I'll buy everyone houses. True. I do want a house. Can you get me ScoMo's house? Actually, I promise you. Actually, Ghost of City actually promised to buy me a house and a little holiday house. Definitely not a lie. No. Slash not a lie. Slash no cap. Pottle looks straight into the camera. I need fan art reference. Done. Music Rex. Music news, Music Rex. Yeah, give me, if you guys are into music, we can also chat music news, by the way. We don't have to only chat serious news. We can also chat music news. There we go. Feeling much better now. Draw Pottle like a Roblox Chad. What do baby and a phone have in common? If you lost it and it's gone for 2 weeks, you get a new one. No, that's not how babies work. No. In fact, I would disagree fundamentally. That's not how babies work at all. You're sorely mistaken on how babies work if you think that's how babies work. If things go accordingly, hopefully, Bloom's debut will be next year after me and a member graduate. Why not now, though? Why not now? That's my question I've always had to you, M, is why not just start now? Is there anything stopping you? We have school. Do you have any movie recommendations? Yes. I do. I recommend right now. Apparently Elvis is really good. Apparently Elvis is fun. Other movies that are coming out recently are apparently I haven't watched Everything and Everywhere all at once. I think that's the name of it, the Asian movie. I've always wanted to watch that one. I haven't had the chance to watch that one. Yeah, I don't really have any other recs. Let's see movies that came out. I've been watching a lot of Karsten Ronquist. And he's been talking about movies a lot. Nope came out, right? I haven't had the chance to watch Nope yet. Apparently, Bullet Train with Brad Pitt is decent. I've heard that Thor: Love and Thunder is disappointing. Yeah, that's Everything and Everywhere All at Once. That's the one I want to watch absolutely first before everything else. But thank you very much, Nosferatu, for the first time chat. Welcome to the Comfy Corner. How you doing? Also, New Zealand is considering changing the name to Aotearoa. Really? Is that the Aboriginal name? Is Aboriginal still the right term to use? Or am I using a slur? The newest season of Bluey is apparently the most censored season for the United States. What's Bluey? I've never heard of Bluey. What? Children's television show. Do we have mods in chat? I think we do. We have Wild in chat. Yeah, Wild's in chat, and Vic is maybe in chat, and Rioni might be in chat, right? But on that note, yeah, where are you from? Hello, Caro. How are you? How are you? You're here? Yeah, Wild's here. We have you. No, you need to watch Blue. Isn't it a children's show? I'm here just drawing. Okay. Aotearoa is Maori name and it's pronounced Aotearoa. Aotearoa. It's a Maori name. Okay, I didn't get that. Wild hypers. Yes, cosmetic mod. Yeah. Kitty's technically equal to me. Cosmetic mod. About a news you sent. What news did you send, Pico? Also, welcome in, Nosferatu. How are you doing? Singapore news. Okay, we're doing another round of Singapore news in chat. What's happening in Singapore? Creep tenant says landlord placed security camera in room to check on aircon. That certainly did not pass the vibe check. What's your thesis title, by the way, Caro? We can talk about it on stream finally, because we have a just chatting stream where we're talking about interesting, smart stuff. One landlord in Singapore got their intentions questioned after allegedly installing a security camera in a tenant's room. The explanation that was given to check on the aircon. The tenant took to Reddit with the question, "My landlord installed a camera in my room to check on the aircon. Is that even allowed?" Of course, the collective answer was no megalol. That's beyond creepy. I agree. Yeah. I'm gonna go washing my face back. I'll lurk. See you later. Ghost, thanks again for the raid. I'll catch you in a bit, okay? 07's face routine, face skin care routine. Yeah, boom. Plus, practice makes perfect nowadays. Bands and groups in the West prepare a year at least before their debut. Do you have an article about that? Rolling Stones, anything? Because I've never heard about that. Because like, you look at other bands and you're like, okay, yes. Oh, these are for idols. This is koreaboo.com. It is a German rap and racism critical political education, potentials and challenges of extracurricular youth education. Very interesting. Do you think So I was watching Hassan Caro, and one of the major things that he was saying is that one of the easiest ways to reduce crime that has been seen has been to increase funding to extracurricular activities. Would you agree with that, Caro? As someone who is working and researching in that field, would you agree with boosting extracurricular funding? Do you think that would help with reductions in crime? People wonder. But do you have any music news that you could give me? Any big releases that are coming out recently? Look at boy bands and girl groups in the West. They'll mention that they have been formed by either a label or an agency and have been in training for a year or more. But isn't that just industry plants? I don't know how I feel about that. It just feels so commercial. I mean, I know that music is commercial. What the fuck is this music, by the way? It's like Coco Melon ass music. Not really. Bella released her EP. This one? Bella Shmurda. Is that Bobby Shmurda's sister? Free Bobby Shmurda. Free Shmurda. Not really. It depends on the team or label. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about manufacture. Oh, Bella Porn. Yep, I knew that. He's been free, Pottle. I know. I was just making the joke, you know. We got Build a Bitch, which is an absolute banger from Bella Porch. We got Dolls, another banger. Living Hell, I think I've heard Living Hell. It's on YouTube as well. Inferno, I did hear as well. I think Inferno was the weakest of the four. I mean, we cannot listen to this on stream though. This will destroy my YouTube. Right off the bat, Build a Bitch is a banger. Absolute, you can build a bitch. Banger. Dolls is good. I think Build a Bitch is better than Dolls. Controversial opinion. Build a Bitch is better than Dolls. No, Build a Bitch is 1.2 million views, and Dolls is 16k. I mean, right off the bat, wait. Because you can't just form a band and release mediocre shit right off the bat. I mean, Still Woozy, right? If you look at Still Woozy, I think, I don't know if it's a band, but Still Woozy's a guy, right? And he's been releasing, he just started releasing music, right? Please don't play any music. Please don't play any music. I don't want to get copyrighted. You'd say, like, he just started making music. He's in Paris in November. Hello minions. Bonjour. Comment ça va? I like No Man's Land, the game. The game No Man's Land? Oh, the game. Craro, okay, that's an interesting hypothesis. I haven't read anything about the connection to crime in particular, but generally speaking, extracurricular education, if done right, can teach a lot of people who don't usually react to educational offers that might be the same target group. I imagine it could definitely help. So, in your context, extracurricular activity, what is the context of your thesis? Is it especially violence in, released music, or is it extracurricular programs focused on music and rap? What's the primary, field of research that you're looking into? But we're not a band. We're an R&B girl group, and we'll be eaten alive by the R&B community if we release mediocre shit. I understand. But so give me a little bit of a heads up. Do you already have a label? Do you have people that you're producers that you're working with? At what stage are you at? And give chat a little bit of a heads up on what exactly the stages are for a girl group, and what's all that? Tell me, because I have no idea how music is made even. Like I'm very much a layman. I have no idea how music is made or how music is what the pipeline is for production and for fame and all these kinds of things. Like I'm confused. Give me a little heads up, Em. Let me turn on. Let me do this also. Ooh, I'm very bright. Oh fuck. Yeah, what's the music speedrunning timeline? Anyone needs a voice teacher, by the way? My friend teaches for free. Oh yeah, Wild's friend teaches voice classes on Discord for free. You should definitely join. Yeah. No, I remember now. Aussie, Kazi, Brizzy, Bozzy. Oh, look up places. Look up long places and names in New Zealand and attempt pronunciation. Okay. It's not as hard as the long place names in Wales. Those are tough. But yeah, because you've told about this. You've talked about this group. How did it start? Because if you don't have any music yet, I mean, I'm guessing you all have made music before. But like, okay, so this is how we were formed. We were spotted by an agency that had a goal of making a group, and I have auditioned for it along with my current bandmates. Okay. And did you know your current bandmates before the audition? And also, how did you get spotted, by the way? Oh, Pottle, just wait until you see the names of these places. Okay. Let me look up long. Oh, No Man Land's Bella Porch. Ah, fair, fair dues. I knew two of them, because we go to the same college, which is NYU. NYU, you go to NYU Tisch? You go to Tisch? You go to Tisch for real? I got friends that go to Tisch. I had friends that go into Tisch. Let me look up New Zealand names. New Zealand place names. But if you're not familiar with languages, like, okay. Long ones. Long. Taumata, Wakatangi, Hangakau, Otamatea, Turi, Paka, Puka Kapiki, Moanga, Horonuku, Pokai, Wenao Ketanatua. I did a good attempt there. I'm not researching myself. It's a literature-based thesis, but it's basically making connection between racism criticism, extracurricular education, and rap. So I'm trying to find the best methods for workshops, with rap being the medium that is used, and then talking about the potentials, but also problems that might come up along the way. Okay, so extracurricular programs. You're looking at literature that has focused on extracurricular programs, racism criticism, and rap education, I'm guessing, or rap as a medium for education. And you're trying to find the pros and cons of using rap education in the extracurricular context. Really? That's cool. That's very cool, actually, yeah. But we were paired up with other girls before we were paired up with each other. Okay, wait, so you were paired up with other people, and you auditioned for this girl group that they were making, and then they split up your group and put you up with other people? That must have been hard for the girls that you were with before. Oh, that's fucking savage. Holy shit. That is not fun. But yeah, if you're new here, by the way, I wanted to say this. I'm half French, half Chinese. Hi, my name is Pottle. I stream every day apart from Thursdays. We do variety streams with a focus on education and safe, comfortable space for everyone. If you're new here, make sure to follow us on twitch.tv right here and YouTube VODs, where we're also live as well. If you've missed any VODs in recent times, you can go back and check out the VODs from last week. We made VODs. We have VODs about the cooking streams that we did. We have a VOD about the croissant tier list. We have a VOD about other fun things. Yes. So go follow us on the VOD channel. And if you want to catch up on any streams that we've done in the past, they're all there. So, people pog wow. Yes. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm taking I'm talking example rap songs that you can use and how to use them. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really, really cool, actually. And what have you seen as the cons? What have you seen as the cons? I want to know a bit about this. Has there been any research done about the actual connection between rap, music, and crime? Because everyone keeps saying, all the old boomers in chat keep saying, there's a connection between rap and crime, there's a connection between rap and crime, no. But then, and the thing is, like, before I went to work in a pretty unfavorable, like a pretty violent neighborhood in Paris. I didn't think that was true. But then I heard the same thing from people my age about the younger generations. So I was hearing people that were living in those environments, those really like crime-prone environments, or environments where there's more of the drug trade, more gangs and all that kind of stuff, more violent crime. And the people that were my age were saying that the music definitely had an influence on the actions of the younger generation, and they were from there. So I was wondering, Caro, have you read any research about maybe the effect or influences that music has on crime culture in general? Maybe? I don't know, or delinquency in general? I don't know. It'd be interesting. I've always had that curious thought in my head. Our final lineup didn't have the best harmony at first, but we stuck with it because we had the best chemistry. Same music taste, which helps a lot, and had experienced the music before. But didn't it hurt for the previous band members? How did it feel for them to be kicked out? But yeah. Okay, a little bit of a hiatus. We're 1 hour and 30 minutes into the stream. We have another an hour and a half to talk about news and fun stuff and catching up. I'm going to get some water and some coffee. I will see you in like 3 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? You're in charge of chat. Your chat czar. Yeah, we back, baby. I need a 5-minute timer. I'm gonna set it on. I'm gonna set it on stream. Do you have any tracks you can share about on SoundCloud, by the way, Em? Could you? You're a very good babysitter, Em. I'm putting you in charge next time as well. You need to hear about this Pottle recent news. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. You should mod cosmetic? No. No. As I said, I don't know about crime, and therefore, sadly, there sadly isn't a lot of research about the actual effect of rap on its recipients. But I guess it always depends on your perspective. One could argue that rap is only the medium used for portraying real life, and that precarious lifestyles that people have to live in. On the other hand, there is a lot of aspects of glorifying violence and crimes, and when young people listen, they can see rappers as role models. That's very nuanced, Kara, and I think I would say that's my position as well. But also, I'd love to see more research on it. I think it'd be super cool. And that's why we need to fund the humanities. Fund the humanities. As a STEM lord, I'm telling you this. Fund the humanities. You want to give money to people that are studying sociology and psychology and anthropology and all that kind of stuff. Salute to you. Netizens hail mother who delivers food with 2 young kids in trolley cart. This is a bad thing. Like, this is not good. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. I don't think this is a good. I don't think we should glorify this at all. I don't think this is a good thing. Mothers should be able to be paid enough to pay a babysitter. This is my take on this. Every single time there's a story about, oh, all the coworkers donated money so the guy could buy a car or all this kind of shit. No, it's not good. You don't salute them. Increase the minimum wage. Give workers enough money so that their children can have a babysitter or be put in nurseries or something like that. This is not good. I am not for this. Like, I salute her. Yeah, she's doing a hard job, but the government should put more money towards nurseries and stuff, or increasing the minimum wage so that people can actually pay for, their children to be in a safe environment. That's my take on this. I don't think it's a good thing. I think every time the news glorifies something like that, I'm very disappointed. It's just not nice. 5-minute timer Google. Where's the timer? Google, where is your timer? A lot of girls have. I'm saying, but yeah, Pottle, they weren't truly kicked out because we changed lineups so many times, and our management company chose the final lineup since we both had genuine connection. I think. Oh, that's cool. Okay, at least that's somewhat positive. That's like a somewhat human-focused way of setting up a lineup. That's good. A lot of girls have nasty attitudes. Okay. I get it. Especially in the music industry. Rare Pottle W. It's not a rare Pottle W. It's a normal Pottle. I have plenty of these. What are you talking about? Well, okay. The part-time grab food delivery worker and a stay-at-home mother who goes by the name Mummy D posted on TikTok video of herself bringing her kids to work on Wednesdays. On Wednesday. No, but this is an inspiration, a strong mama showing 100% good example of your kids and value of hard-earned money. No, it's not. It's. I don't think it's a bonding experience. I think if she could leave the children at home, then she would. No one's bringing their kids to Kroger's or McDonald's to work or Deliveroo because they can. I assure you. If I had children, I would not bring them to work because I want to experience. First of all, I would tell my kids, live your life by working the least possible you can, or at least doing something you enjoy. If you don't like your work, do not do extra hours. That is slavery mindset. That is a shitty mindset to have. Anyways, yeah. She might be doing it for the views. Even worse, why are we living in a society where you're using your kids for views? Cringe. Daniel's delivery have different stuff. Damn. I mean, it's just not. I think this is the gig economy. I just don't think it's very good for society where people are so precarious where they have to bring children to work and stuff. I don't think it's a good thing. I think people should have a work-life balance where they can spend time with their children and also work enough and get paid enough at work where they can put their kids in a safe environment. I don't think going to work with your kids is very cool. Yeah, I don't know. This is my opinion. She might be doing it. Hey there. Hey, Fabri. How's it going? No, she is not. She is not what? Doing it for the views? Separate work from everyday home life. Exactly. Yeah. No. And this is the thing that like I don't like about work from home as well. Is okay. Work from home is really cool. I think it's really really good, and I think we should have more work from home in general. What I don't like is bosses going, oh, you don't need to travel anymore because of your work from home? You can do a little bit of extra work, can't ya? No, fuck off, bro. Get back in your seat, motherfucker. I have a certain hour, I'm paid a certain hour, get lost. Okay, I'm sorry for popping off on a non-existent boss. But this is just the thing, it's like, Kamusta gago, Zenva. Hello, Sasha. How's it going? Evening, all. Everyone, be gentle with me today, please. Mother of pancakes is the mother of all hangovers. Gentle with Sasha. Gentle with Sasha. Gentle with Sasha. I work from home, but I separate my work time from my home life. Exactly. Tacos. Hey, Tacos. How's it going? Welcome in. Today, good. Yesterday, Cam stopped working. Had to end stream and stress. Ate half of the cheesecake I made. Cheesecake, good though. Best possibility, not working at all. Second best, working something you like and getting a fair wage so you can live a comfortable life. Third, worst possibility, okay, so I don't know. I do not have the mindset of like, oh, like, look, this is the thing. If you're working a job that you don't like, never do extra unpaid hours. Never do extra hours if you don't want to do that. Never do unpaid hours. Right now, if you're working a job you don't like, the job market is super fucking tight. First of all, the COVID pandemic killed a bunch of workers. Awful for workers' rights and awful for workers, but employers need workers now, which means you have the bargaining power. If you want a better salary or better hours, you can just ask them. And if they don't give them to you, you can just go to their competition. It is possible. Do it. Second thing, the job market is super duper tight. You can make it even better for you guys as workers if you organize in unions. I would say if you are working right now, get in a union, join a union. The union fee is so small compared to the benefits you will get from joining a union. If you are in university and you haven't worked yet, when you get into a job, into your first job, try and look for a job with a union. I couldn't join my local union when I was working in Paris because my university said that I wasn't allowed to do that. But if I were to work right now in a labor, like any job apart from Twitch, I would definitely join a union. It's important. You have to be able to bargain. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I wasn't. I contacted my university. I was like, can I join my union? And they said, if you strike, you will be kicked off your university program because your university program is a work experience program. That was a fun experience to have. Hey, Crovey, how's it going? Hospitality got ducked during COVID. We got told to find out other fields, and everyone is begging for people to make their coffee and serve their food again. Exactly. But you have the bargaining power. Owners, shop owners, and small business owners of coffee shops, first of all, just because it's a small business owner, just because someone has a small business, doesn't mean they're not your boss. You can bargain with them. The idea is that a small business owner takes on risk. They take on the capital risk, and therefore they make surplus value off your work. That is the idea, right? That because they are taking the risk of putting up their own money to employ people, to buy materials, to rent a shop front, they get to take some of the profit that you make selling their stuff in the store. That's the idea. They take the risk, they get the profit. So if they turn around saying, I need you to do extra unpaid hours because the business is suffering, you can tell them, fuck off, I didn't take this risk. This is not my choice. So it doesn't matter if you're bargaining with Walmart, it doesn't matter if you're bargaining with Amazon, it doesn't matter if you're bargaining with a small coffee shop owner. If you're not making the profit, you don't have to take on any extra risk as a worker. That's all I'm saying. Wait, you weren't? I wasn't allowed to join a union. Hello, Crovey, how's it going? That's my talk about workers right now. You can absolutely ask for a higher wage, and definitely do. And you can absolutely say no to working unpaid hours. You can. You have no loyalty to your boss, because your boss has no loyalty to you. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. Know your worth and only work when you're paid for. Exactly. I'm doing this shit for free. Yeah, it sounds like a you problem. Exactly. It sounds like a you problem. It does. They take on the risk. They supposedly take on the risk. So they get to keep the profit. In no world do you take on risk and they get to keep the profit. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Never do unpaid hours. I should have listened to this when I was working in the government. Yeah, never do unpaid hours. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah, the movie command doesn't. Strange. People are strange. I have to sleep early today, so I have to go somewhere at 9 a.m. I'm going to sob violently. What's HJ? What does HJ mean? But yeah, that's my opinion on work and stuff. But yeah, point is we can't release stuff because it's not in our hands. Our music is going through a lot of ears and an approval for us to release it. Okay, I get it. No, thank you for the clarification, M. I didn't know about that. Thank you so much. But yeah, if you're new here, welcome in. My name is Pottlelive. I'm half French. Well, my name is Pottle. I'm half French, half Chinese. I live in Paris. I do variety streams every other day with a focus on just having fun and creating a safe environment. We also have a YouTube channel, Pottle VODs, where we repost and restream these streams. So check it out. We would love if you could subscribe and like the streams there, and even comment, engage with them. Everything helps. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's my opinion on news, and that's on the topic of economics and stuff like that. Like, as a worker, it's important to stay focused on the news because you will know a lot about what you can and can't do in your position. And right now, the labor market is really, really tight. We have very close to zero, like, tight labor market. So yeah, we have labor market. So if you're in the UK, go to the UK. The UK. So yeah, there's a big UK labor shortage. John Lewis, which is a big major retailer in the UK, is talking about how they want to get over 50s back to work. People close to retirement. That's how tight the labor market is. If you are young in the labor market, you are a rare pearl, an absolute rare pearl. You can absolutely negotiate your salary. Definitely do that. Aussie, Pottle, would you like a Maori fun fact? I would definitely want a Maori fun fact, actually. Unpaid hours is such a thing in social work because you always know that it'll be the worst for your client, not for your employer or whatever. Exactly. But that's why a union is important, because often the employer will talk about how it'll affect the client or it'll affect the person that you're interacting with if you don't do these hours. But at the end of the day, that's not your responsibility. Your employer's responsibility is to hire enough people to service all their clients. So it's not your fault. And the important thing is joining a union. So instead of making that argument a personal attack on you as a worker, if you join a union, that argument has to be levied against the entire union. And then the union can go, why the fuck don't you just hire more people? And then the employer has to answer to that. So that's why it's important. You have to join a union. You have to have collective bargaining. Please do that. If you're a new worker, if you're an old worker, if you're in chat and you work, do it. Look up your industry's union. Join it. The fees are not expensive compared to the benefits you get. Hey, is stream stop starting for anyone else but just me? Can we get a stream bitrate check? Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. Crovey. Anyway, EEGs was horrible earlier. Bunch of wires in my scalp and gel that was used to still in my hair, and had to stare at a flashing light. Wait, why are you doing an EEG, Crovey? And Aussie saying, heck yeah. The fun fact is that the Maori word for France is witwi, like wee wee. Wee wee. That's so funny. Okay, that's good. Is there what's the Maori word for is there any other Maori kind of wordplay jokes? I don't know any. I'm diagnosed with focal epilepsy. It's been 3 years since my last EEG, so my doc wanted another one. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh my god, my coffee's ready. Interesting. And so what did they learn from the EEG? Do they learn like your reaction to flashing lights and stuff like that? Okay. Okay. Let me get my coffee real quick. Also, I hope they can manage to find a fix to that, or maybe a way to make it less intense. Do you have medication that helps you control the epilepsy, of like focal epilepsy? And on that note, I'm going to get some coffee. I need some. I got too preoccupied about my union talk, and then I burnt my coffee. I have to dip, ducklings. Work flex. I'll be in and out. Love you all. Big love, Sasha. Everyone send hugs to Sasha in chat. The Maori word for diabetes is matehuka. Matehuka. Death sugar. Oh, God, well, more Maori lessons. We want more Maori lessons. Yes. It basically just tracks my brainwaves. Just don't know how it works, lol. Didn't listen that well. Fair enough. I always ask my doctor a bunch of questions all the time, because I'm always really curious about what certain things do to certain other things. I don't know. I have a bunch of ear problems that they need to fix, and I have a bunch of eye problems. The eye problem being I can't read chat messages. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing, but yeah, I can't read chat messages, unfortunately. Especially ones with green badges on them. Just impossible for me to read. I apologize to anyone I miss when reading chat messages. It's just natural, you know? It's just nature. So yeah, what's happening in music? I don't know. Bella Porch released a new album. Okay, a new EP. In gaming, I haven't heard of anything happening in gaming. Have I? On Twitch, I haven't heard of... I heard of... Okay, so apparently Twitch is releasing a new way of browsing streams. This is something I've heard. I've heard that Twitch is releasing a new way of browsing streams where instead of having to click on every stream, you have like this menu with all the streams on it, and you can highlight a stream and have a 60-second preview of the stream show up every time, which is kind of cool. I'm really excited. As a content creator, I'm really excited for that. YouTube has now gifted memberships on YouTube, which is also very cool, but that was like a couple months ago. And I can't really think of any other Twitch-related news, you know? Apart from that, yeah. Endling Extinction is forever a great game. Stray just overshadowed it. Oh, is that a new game that came out at the same time as Stray? I haven't even finished playing Stray. I'm kind of embarrassed. Should have finished playing Stray. Endling Extinction is forever. Oh, it looks very nice. Mucho bene. Molto bene. Very, very nice. Ooh, I have a cute one. One of the Maori words for mushroom is wahare tua, which roughly translates fairy house. So cute, Rioni. We exist too. Yeah, YouTube chat exists as well. If you're curious about what that is, we're restreaming on YouTube, by the way. Here's the link if you want it. Let me send it in chat. If you want to lurk there, it really helps us out a lot if you lurk there. But yeah, YouTube chat exists as well. It's right there. Music is banger today. Also, I don't have full-on seizures, full body shaking or fainting. Focal epilepsy is only one part of my brain has a mini seizure, which causes my tics. I didn't know that. Okay, so you get parts of your brains that seize up, and then you get a tic. And do you have any idea of what causes it? Do you have any of the underlying biology behind it? Or does the doctors not explain that? Hello, Dr. Doom 2. Welcome back to the Comfy Corner, my guy. How are you doing? Your previous message was also a hype message. Welcome in. How are you? Yes, yeah, of course, more Maori lessons. We want more Maori lessons. We need them. Straight into our bloodstream right now. They didn't explain it to me. They just told me. Aw, that's a shame. I think it's better when doctors explain stuff. I think it's really nice, actually. Hey, Koi. Hey, YouTube chat Koi. How's it going? By the way, if you guys, if you're curious about what that is, we are live on YouTube, ! YTBVOD. Shakira and tax fraud? Yeah, we can do that. I'm actually super curious. Oh, I completely forgot about that news story. Yeah, Shakira and tax fraud. Okay, is it ICIJ? What's this? International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. Okay, this sounds pretty important area. Okay, Spanish prosecutors have called for an 8-year prison sentence and a hefty fine for Colombian pop singer Shakira over an alleged $15.5 million tax fraud aggravated by the star's widespread use of shell companies in tax havens. Spanish authorities said the use of legal entities as intermediaries to conceal her income was an aggravating factor. El País, which is a Spanish newspaper, reported, citing a source familiar with the case, if convicted, she could also face $24 million in fines. Shakira. Her lawyers had previously told reporters investigating some of the singer's offshore businesses that the fact of having companies overseas is based on purely operative and commercial matters and in no case to enjoy any fiscal advantage or benefits whatsoever. I believe her. Her hips don't lie, but the rest of her did. Her hips don't lie, but her hips did hide $24 million and $15.5 million in taxes, which is a shame. The day I had my diagnosis, I was with my dad. The doc asked me to go out of the room because she wanted to talk to my dad. I asked him what they were talking about, but he didn't tell me, so that's fun. I'm being gatekept about my own condition. Girl boss. You gotta girl boss it? You have to walk in. No, you have to call the clinic, pretend that you're your dad, and ask them, so what's the condition of my of my son? And they'll go, oh, yeah, that condition, and they'll tell you all the secrets. So you just gotta gaslight them back, so that they don't gatekeep you, and then you girl boss them into getting information. You get me? You get me, Kroby? You get me? Her hips don't lie, but they did hide millions of dollars. 2 kids in a trench coat. Exactly. You got it right, Tony. I don't understand why rich people always want to have even more money, and the stuff they do like tax fraud, bruh. I get you, man. I don't understand. There's a really, really good video by Kraut. We cannot watch it on stream because I think I'll get demonetized, big time. Kraut YouTube. Kraut has had some pretty hot takes in the past. He was a member of the alt-right in the past, but now he is much better. He has been reformed. He is much more of a liberal now, left-wing liberal, and he has this really good video about the folly of liberal history, which talks about, actually, very interestingly, what kind of, like, basically it talks about the fact that the liberal system we have currently is based on a lie, kind of, like on a foundational lie. So a lot of liberalism is this idea that the government, the state, should have at least modern liberalism is this idea. Well, first of all, that the state should be a democratic institution, constitution, that men and women are inherently evil, and we should have an economic system that allows the ills of people to play against each other and create a system that actually benefits people. And it's about all these kinds of things. And it's based on, we can look at the definition of liberalism, also liberalism. Liberalism is a political and moral philosophy based on the rights of the individual, liberty, consent of the governed, and equality before the law. So liberalism is this really interesting idea. It comes out of the Enlightenment, but attached with liberalism and the thought of modern liberalism, especially in the American thought context, and especially in the United Kingdom's thought context, like context, is that liberalism also applies to the economy. That the government should have a much smaller part to play in the economy than in other systems. That there should be low taxes. That there should be a free market. That the free market should be as separate from government interference than as possible, as separate as possible. And that with a system like this, you will essentially get more freedom of the people. Freer the markets, the freer the people, is a common saying that happened with neoliberalism. And this video that Kraut made is very interesting because it examines that idea and basically comes to the conclusion that it's a lie. That none of the founding fathers of liberalism really had that idea that, the freer the market, the freer the people. That's a modern invention and a historical lie. It's pretty cool. He goes over how a lot of liberal thought, like a lot of big liberal heads, a lot of the founding fathers of America had a lot of strong words to say about wealth accumulation, accumulating capital, the rich getting richer and richer and richer, and using their power to actually be a negative force on society and the economy and the institutions of government. So it's really interesting. I don't understand why rich people always want to have more and more money. Me neither, Caro. But apparently, neither did the founding fathers of the United States, which is super cool. The word, and I think it's really interesting to see that even our forefathers, even the people in the past, even the people that so-called made this system had already that understanding that the rich wanted to get richer and would use that money to get richer and richer and richer, and that would cause a negative outcome on society. So I think it's cool. We should tax the rich a lot more, and we should also have a capital tax, which means that people's assets over a certain amount are taxed. Because I'll talk about that later. But rich people have ways of not paying taxes at all, legal ways. Hey Tucker, how's it going? Welcome in, Aries. Why don't you have super chat? I don't have super chat because I don't have. I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. I have to get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. Aussie, the word Maori actually comes from normal. Colonizers came and went, "What people are you?" And the ancestors went, "Normal people." based and red-pilled based. So incredibly based. 1K subs. We are so close. We are getting there. 1K subs. We are so close, baby. Let's go. We're 5 subs away from 10% though, which is really cool. This is on the VOD channel. This is on Pottle VODs. Crovy. Also, what kind of sucks is every time I have a take, my aunt mocks me for it. Copies it mockingly. Can you tell her to fuck off? Can you tell your aunt to get lost? 95 is the new 1K. I agree. 95 is 100% the new 1K. Everyone's been saying that. Everyone's been saying that recently. But yeah, no. I mean, thank you all for all the support you've had on the VOD channel. It really means a lot, and it really helps tremendously. Everyone who likes, everyone who comments, helps a lot. So thank you for everyone who followed, everyone who's been engaging with that channel. I'm gonna start a clips channel tonight. I'm going to start uploading clips onto YouTube very, very soon. So yeah, she's my only legal guardian right now. So yeah, I don't think I can do that. Isn't your father also there, Crummy? Because your father brought you to the doctor's appointment, right? We don't stand her here. We don't stand her. Keck W, Aries? Yeah, no, we can't. We don't have Lurk YT. No, we don't have money on YouTube. Nadan, what do you stream here? I stream variety. Currently, it's summertime, and I used to be a study streamer, which means that I used to do 50-10 Pomodoro technique, and I would stream for 5-6 hours and have people study with me. But I finished university, and I decided to take a gap year so I could focus on streaming, because I really, really enjoy streaming. And we stream variety. So today we're doing a new stream where everyone in chat kind of brings the topics that interest them, and we can talk about them. People have done that, so it's been really fun. We talked about Shakira's lawsuit. We talked about LGBTQ rights in Asia. We talked about eggs in Australia. It's been a really fun stream, actually. I've been really, really enjoying it. So if you have anything you want to talk about, introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you usually watch? And then we can talk about it. But we usually stream games and fun stuff. But we also do these kinds of stuff. Also join the Discord as well, Nadan. But welcome in. Welcome in. Shakira, Miss Shakira, why? I don't know, but the thing is that, like, it's really hard. Like, so, okay, the thing is that Shakira is kind of not the brightest bubble. She's not the brightest person on earth, because she tried to pay zero taxes. This is the issue with Shakira. The best way to do it is to never pay taxes, because all your money is investments. It's the really poggers way of doing it. So what Americans do, what American billionaires do, is they do this. So they get a lot of money. They have a lot of money and shit. They take that money and then they buy an asset. They buy houses, rent property. Let's say they buy property. They then use the millions of dollars in property that they have, and then they go to a bank and go, I want a loan, and I want this to be the collateral. I want this asset to be the collateral for this loan. And the bank's like, yeah, for sure. Look at this fucking asset. It's property. It's like, no, like, so they'll buy, like, let's say, gold. Let's say they'll buy a shit ton of gold or something. Gold's pretty stable. Tesla stock, Apple stock, whatever. They'll buy fucking stock. Then they'll go to a bank and they'll be like, look at all this stock that we have. There's a bunch of money we have in this stock, and the stock keeps going up. And we're going to keep making money off this stock. Why don't you guys give us a loan for like 0.5% interest rate? And then we use the profits we make from this asset that we have, from the growth of this asset, to pay back the loan every month. And the bank's like, yeah, for sure, this is fucking free money. The bank's like, yeah, 100%. We're going to give you this loan because it's super easy to get money from this accruing asset like Apple or Amazon or Microsoft stock. And then the billionaire takes this loan, which makes them basically poor, because when you have a loan, you're in debt. But then they use this money to spend money. So basically, billionaires just don't have to pay any sort of income tax because they don't have income tax. They're always cash poor, because all their money is either a loan that they took or assets that you can't tax. Welcome in, Limonify. How's it going? Love you, Zoom and Emerald. Well, how are you doing? What's Red Chat? Red Chat is YouTube chat. YouTube chat is Red Chat. If you want to check out the YouTube chat, here it is. Hello, this is my real name. I just doxed myself again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a biology student. Yeah, so sorry for not getting to your question. Where are you from? I'm half French, half Chinese. I currently live in Paris, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in biology 4 weeks ago. You're just mad because you confused her with mountains? Shakira? I confused her? Okay. No, I would never confuse Shakira with mountains, because I would never be in that position of seeing Shakira that way, actually. So thank you very much. Dr. Doom? No. Red Chat? Yeah, that's Red Chat. There's Red Chat. If you're curious about what Red Chat is, we restream our live streams onto YouTube, mostly because it's practical. It's very, very easy because we're not affiliate. So this is the thing. We're not affiliate on Twitch because we don't like ads. We don't want some viewers to get ads and some viewers not to get ads, and the content to be all funky and to have to pause the content if we're doing. Imagine we're doing a lecture. And if we get affiliate, then some viewers have ads, which means they won't get to see all the parts of the lecture. So ads equals bad. Exactly. I agree with you, Rioni. But we're not affiliate, and we would go to partner because partner really helps a streamer. If you get verified, you get to collab with other streamers more. It's much easier to grow when you're partnered. So we would definitely go partner. But affiliate, no, because it doesn't give us much benefits. It puts ads on our streams, and it limits the amount of content we can do, including like restreaming. So we can restream on YouTube because we're not signed the contract. It's poggers. See you later, Limonify. Go check out Limonify now. !Lime in chat. She's a very, very pog study streamer. Go check her out. Dr. Doom, are you calling her hips liars? Of course. Her hips, Your Honor. Your Honor. Her hips, they did lie. Pottle really do be thinking for the common citizen. I do. I'm thinking for the common person, you know. As a billionaire, as an American billionaire, I think for the common person. I don't let the little guy down, okay? Coin chat communism. Hello, Panda Butt. How's it going? Panda Butt Aina. Welcome to the YouTube chat. How you doing? Hello. How are ya? Is there any theory you believe in? Did you ask me that, Tony? Please elaborate what you mean by that. Pottle. More like Jeff live, you know? They make face filters really convincing nowadays. And voice filters. But let me tell you this. They've never caught Pottlelive in the same room as Jeff Bezos. That's all I'm saying, you know? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they've never seen me and Jeff Bezos in the same room. How are you, Panda Butt? Wait, who is Panda Butt in chat? In the YouTube chat, who's Panda Butt? Are you a new viewer? Are you a new viewer? Is there a new viewer in the YouTube chat? An actual new viewer? No way. That's not possible. Pottle is Bezos confirmed. I wouldn't say confirmed yet, but we're getting close to the confirmation. Welcome back, Sasha. How's it going? You're okay, Panda Butt? Welcome in. I hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the YouTube chat. This is so cool. You've never seen Spider-Man? I've never seen Spider-Man and Peter Parker in the same room. I think you have. I think you definitely have seen Spider-Man and Peter Parker in the same room. Have you not watched the new Spider-Man movie? Spider-Man. Okay. Don't take that out of context, please. Also, Eva, why are you mad? Why are you mad and sad? Okay, welcome in, Panda Butt Ein. Where are you from, Panda? And how did you find the stream? Since you are our first ever YouTube viewer, new YouTube viewer, how did you find the stream? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm very curious now. This is a big moment for me. I'm so happy. I just gave a Labrador puppy his first ever pup cup. He devoured it with more enthusiasm than I've ever seen before. Pure joy. What's a pup cup, Sasha? Oh, this coffee is so nice. This coffee is so peepo pog. Wow. I'm having such a good time. Okay, koi. No, this is not a message you can send in chat. Oh my god. Koi, why did you send that message in chat? Pandabut, I'm one from the USA. I found you from being bored. That's so cool. But like, how did you get to the live stream? I'm so curious. Okay, because I've never watched live streams on Twitch, on YouTube. I've watched a lot of live streams on Twitch. But Dr. Doom, don't say fresh meat in chat. Please don't say that. Please don't say fresh meat in chat. Because I've never watched live streams on Twitch, on YouTube. I've never been able to find new live streamers on YouTube. I just don't know how the search process works. How did you get to our live streaming in particular? I tried to bake a cake and it didn't work now. I'm so annoyed that it didn't work. Even though it tastes good, it doesn't look like it's supposed to. It's fine. If it tastes good, it's fine. That's what food's made for. There is a folly to cooking, which is aesthetic cooking. No. Aesthetic, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cooking is meant to be eaten, okay? Do not fall for the trap of cuisine, okay? Do not fall for the trap of cuisine. Cuisine doesn't exist. It's a lie to make you try and enjoy your food less. If it doesn't look good but it tastes nice, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, Willow. Hello, Keith. How's it going? Welcome in. How are you today? Today we're reading the news. Dark Brandon? My bad. Fresh baguette. Yeah, much better. Nice, much better. You are the chosen one. You are the chosen one, Panda Butt. Welcome in. Please like and subscribe to Pottle VODs. It would mean the world to us. And also join the Discord. It's discord.gg/Pottlelive. So we have a custom link. I think we have a custom link, right? Unless we lost our ability to have a custom link. Sad. Fresh baguette. Yeah, it's fresh baguette. Not fresh meat, fresh baguette. Yes, very. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Panda Butt. Oh my god, all hail Panda Butt. This is a historical moment. The first new chatter from YouTube. No custom link. Sag. Missed my chat? Hey, Pico. Oh, wait, no, I copied the link. I just didn't look at it yet. Give me a second. Dark Brandon? Woman reveals why she looks forward to talking with inmates on death row at Changi prison. This is gonna be... I'm gonna make a bunch of hot takes in this. Get ready. Get ready. Barring the COVID-19 circuit breaker period, Laila Hassan has shown up at Changi prison complex every week for the past 19 years. During the 2 hours that she is there, the 65-year-old religious education teacher reads the Quran with inmates before asking about their day. But as petite and soft-spoken as she is, Laila told Asia One recently that she does not feel intimidated during these one-on-one sessions. With the inmates over the years, several of them hardcore criminals who are on death row for drug trafficking. In fact, she is eager to speak to them every day, never mind their criminal histories. Okay. This is impressive. I think what she's doing is really good. I think what she's doing is really good in the context of a country that still has the death penalty. I think it's important for, I think it's good. I think it's good that we have inmates that talk to each other and that, a community outreach to the prison population. On the other hand, this is my take. I don't think that a government or any government, in fact, should have the ability to kill anyone. This is my personal opinion, and we can discuss it in chat. I don't think that the government should be able to kill anyone. Ever. No matter the crime. And I know there are some really, really bad crimes out there. There are some terrible criminals. And there are some terrible criminals that are proven to be bad people. There are bad people. There are people that are genuinely horrible people. I agree. There are people that deserve to be in prison for the rest of their lives. Even war criminals. I believe they should be in prison for the rest of their lives. Should the government have the ability to kill? No, I don't think so. For a crime, I don't think so. It is very dangerous. On a personal level, okay, this is the thing. I hold positions that in some governments... What about people who want to be euthanized? I think euthanasia is perfectly fine. If it's the person's personal choice, yeah, of course they should be able to allow to choose to die. I think that should be perfectly fine. But I don't think... Are any of these horrible people in chat? No, we don't have any war criminals in chat. Dr. Doom, I apologize if you were expecting that from my chat. But no, we don't have any war criminals in chat. No, the thing is that I hold positions that in some governments would have gotten me killed. This is the thing, is that I hold positions that I would never give up. I hold political positions, positions about other people and their rights that would have gotten me killed in the past. And just that fact means that the death penalty is an absolutely ridiculous idea. Because, look, if I have positions nowadays that I'm still alive, walking around, these are positions that a lot of people hold, that would have gotten me killed under certain governments. I don't think that should be allowed in any government. Because you never know when something will be against law. I would have been killed during the martial law. I would have been killed during a lot of different governments. I would have been killed in many different regimes. I think it's dangerous. I think it's a dangerous, slippery slope. Because if you give the government the right to kill, then you know, you never know what will be a crime or not. I don't believe in the prison system in general. Well, no, I think there should be a very limited prison system because I think some people are in there and they cannot be reformed. I think there are some crimes that are so wrong and so evil that they should be carceral. That there are crimes that should endure a lifelong prison sentence. I do believe that exists. That some crimes, some horrendous crimes, should be incarcerated for life. Do I believe the government should be able to kill? No, because the thing is that if a government, even a really tyrannical government, only has access to life prison, then imagine they change the laws and they go, okay, we're allowed to give life sentences to political prisoners. If that government changes one day, then those prisoners that have been put in prison for political reasons can be released. If the government has access to the death penalty and goes, oh, political prisoners are killed, then in the future, even if the government gets, overthrown or this tyrannical regime gets overthrown, then they can't be freed anymore. Yeah, I don't trust governments with the ability to kill people. I think it's also a question about how prisons are designed. I agree with you completely, Kara. I think prisons are designed especially in the United States. I think in Europe Europe and I think European countries in general have some prison systems, or at least experimental ideas within the prison system that are good. I think we don't give enough credit to the fact that governments are trying to fix the prison system, at least in Europe. Is it fast enough? No. Are a lot of people wrongfully convicted for life? Yes. Do I think our carceral system is built in a way that can evolve? In Europe, yes. I think in the United States, it's a completely different question. The United States has a prison system that is based on profit. You want to get more inmates to make more money as a prison. And that makes it very difficult to reform. Because if you reform that system, then people are going to lose a shit ton of money. But in Europe, if you reform the system, if you make it better, then the government saves money. So I think in Europe we are in a good position. We can improve the prison system. We are improving the prison system, and that's a good thing. But in the United States, I think it's totally fucked. The prisons in Norway are amazing. Rehabilitation centers, nice rooms with TVs, etc., and prisoners being themselves and actually want to get better. I think it is amazing. Then again, even Norway has lifelong sentences. I think that but I think punishment does exist within a carceral system. I think that context still exists. I don't know if that's a very leftist take. I just do think that it still exists. That some crimes are heinous. Can you react to some music? Depends, Tony. I'm live streaming on YouTube as well, which means that if I get copyright striked, my whole live stream gets taken down, which isn't very fun. Hello, Helen Lennox. Thank you for the raid. Welcome into the Comfy Corner. How are you doing? Wait. Where's the raid notification? Where's the raid notification? I didn't get any raid notification. What the fuck? Hello, Helen. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? Oh, so let me follow you real quick. We were talking about prisons in the United States. Isn't that funny? Isn't that interesting? Thank you for the follow, Bismarck. Welcome to the Comfy Corner. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Raiders. Hi. How are you all? How was your stream? How are you doing, Helen? Where are you from? Stream was good, drawing my mods and stuff. This is my alt, by the way. Oh, this is Helen Bellen's alt. I'm glad you had a good stream, Helen. Hey, I followed and you didn't notice, Tony? I'm sorry for not noticing. Thank you for the follow, Tony. So, consequences, absolutely, but the current common prison system makes things worse. I agree completely. I think there should be consequences. I think some people should be in prison for life. Should that make them not able to participate with the outside world? No. I think they should be able to work, and I think they should be able to like produce things and even be a productive member of society within a carceral system, of course, within a system that makes them, reflect on their actions and keeps the rest of society safe. But I think it can be reformed very well, and Norway has a very good system indeed. It's Dr. Doom. I think it's disturbing when people foam at the mouth for the death penalty, like some are currently doing with high-profile cases. I would be interested in knowing which high-profile cases you're talking about, but also in general, I think it is also very disturbing. Like, you're asking for the death of someone. Awful, yes, terrible, but not at all. Like, yeah, if the person's a killer, a murderer, who does other heinous crimes, terrible, awful, terrible. But if you're like them and you're foaming at the mouth for them to die, that's disturbing. Please check yourself. Please check yourself. Delicious. Man, this coffee's really good. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling today? Are you guys enjoying the stream? You guys having a good day? Apart from the talking of all this talk of of random new stuff, but no, as a fact, I think the Asia has a very, very long way to go when it comes to death penalty in general, because I think it's dangerous in general. Asia has a dangerous history with the death penalty. This made me tired. I'm sorry, Lizzie. Do you want to do something a bit chiller for a bit? Yes, I am. You're doing well, Panda Butt? I'm glad you're doing all right, Panda. You're from the United States. What do you work? Do you study? Be able to work and be productive and fulfilled separate from society, but not in a slave way. They should still get paid for. Of course. They should still get paid for work, and they should still be able to buy stuff in prison. Like, yeah, good, but separate from society. Yeah, like exactly, like keeping society safe. Some people are. I think some people are just dangerous. Some people are just dangerous. Some people have acted in ways that prove that they are dangerous at multiple offenses. It's unfortunate. Can they still be productive members of society? Yes. Should they still be allowed to have a fulfilling life? Yes. Should they be separate from society? Yes. Have you heard the story of Joe Oridi, the happiest prisoner on death row? A story that broke my heart and made me realize how unfair the death penalty was. I have never heard the story of Joe Oridi at all, actually. Sasha, I'm enjoying the stream. We go drunk shopping, but also discuss deep social issues. Balance, baby. It is balance, baby. You can do both. You can be a streamer and do both. God. Is it? You want me to read Westworld's article, The Happiest Man on Death Row? You want me to read this one? Joe already didn't ask for the last meal. It's doubtful that he even understood the concept. He was 23 years old and had an IQ of 46. He knew about eating and playing and training and trains, things you could see and smell and experience, but abstractions like God and justice and evil eluded him. The doctors called him an imbecile. In those days, a clinical term for someone who had the mental capacity of a child, between 4 and 6 years old. Someone considered more capable than an idiot, but not quite as swift as a moron. The newspapers of the 1930s had other names for him. Feeble-minded killer, weak-witted sex slayer, perverted maniac. Like Ricky Ray Rector. Okay. So when they told him he could eat whatever he wanted, he asked for ice cream. Lots of ice cream all day long. Ice cream and his toy train. That was Joe's idea of fun. Hour after hour, day after hour, Oridi would reach through bars of his cell and send his wind-up train chugging down the corridor of death row in Colorado State Penitentiary. Other condemned prisoners would reach out from their cells, cause diversions and train wrecks and rescues that made Oridi laugh, then send them train back to its delighted owner for another go-around. But on the last day, the day of ice cream, January 6, 1939. The train's busy schedule was interrupted by a farewell visit from Joe's mother, aunt, cousin, and 14-year-old sister. His mother shuddered and sobbed. Dry-eyed and perplexed, Joe stared at her. Then the woman left. Joe returned to his train. That evening, the warden, Joe Brest, and his prison chaplain, Father Albert Schaller, dropped in to prepare Aridi for the journey ahead. Minutes earlier, the Colorado Supreme Court had denied a final petition for a stay of execution by a vote of 4-3. The governor, Teller Amons, had ordered Best to proceed with the sentence. Father Schaller told Aridi that he would have to give up his train, but he'd be swapping it for a golden harp. That was fine with Joe. He doled out his favorite possessions on the spot. The train to another prisoner, a shiny tin plate to Warden Best, a toy auto to the warden's nephew. Best, Shaler, and Aridi began the slow walk to the gas chamber. Located on a hill above the penitentiary, there was no last-minute call for the pardon from the governor's office, a call that could have saved the life of Joe Aridi and saved the state of Colorado from committing one of the most shameful executions in the nation's history. The call didn't come that night, and it wouldn't arrive for another 72 years. God damn. What the fuck? No one did anything? What? Oh my god, it's 9 pages of this? Okay, I need to find a more concise way of reading this story. Joe Aridi. Attacked. 2 girls of the Drain family were attacked while sleeping at home in Pueblo, Colorado. Both 15-year-old Dorothy and 12-year-old sister Barbara Drain were bludgeoned by an intruder that was believed to be what was believed to be a hatchet. Dorothy died from the hatchet attack, while Barbara survived. Aridi was arrested for vagrancy in Wyoming after being caught wandering around the rail yards. The county sheriff, George Carroll, was aware of the widespread search for suspects in the Drain murder cases when Aridi revealed under questioning that he had traveled through Pueblo by the way of train after leaving Grand Junction, Colorado. Carroll began to question him about the Drain case. Carroll said that Aridi confessed to him. This is why, confessions are fucked up, man. I was actually thinking of doing a true crime stream because the police in the United States are messed up. Like, genuinely fucked up people. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of this case. I don't know if you guys are into true crime or were into true crime when it really started off in 2014. But recently when I was in the countryside, I didn't have access to my phone. I couldn't... That's crazy. Aridi reportedly confessed again, but he was disabled. Goodness me. That's the wiki article is about Joe Aridi, a person who is disabled the right term? Am I allowed? Is that the right term, Aussie? Hello Bahadir, how's it going? Merhaba. Nasılsın? So yeah, mentally disabled person who was probably forced to confess to these murders and then executed. It's messed up. But yeah, if you haven't heard of the case that I'm going to talk about, I wanted to do a true crime stream. I'm still going to do a true crime stream about this later down the line. I don't know if you guys watched the podcast or heard the podcast Serial. İyiyim, sen nasılsın? Çok iyiyim, Bahadir. If you don't know, Bahadir is Limonify's little brother. I practice my Turkish with him every once in a while. So everyone say hello to Bahadir in chat. I'm very into true crime. I listen to it when I bike to school and when I sleep. So, he was innocent. They were basically interviewing a child. Everyone knew he was innocent, but they wanted to blame someone and they blamed him. Yeah, so that's disgusting. And the thing with the United States and with Japan's carceral system, prison system, and police system is that they try to get a conviction. Absolutely. Which means they put a lot of innocent people behind bars. Because the goal is to solve the crime. Or to convict someone for the crime. Not to solve it. To convict someone for the crime. But if you have heard of Serial, Serial is amazing. And I went down a rabbit hole. Because my phone, I don't know if you can see it, my phone is broken. My phone is very, very broken. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. The screen still turns on, but you can't touch it. So when I was in the countryside, my phone was pretty much like that. And also YouTube, I couldn't really watch YouTube because I was on 4G. So I decided, I'm going to listen to a podcast. And I can't like move things on it. I'll get it fixed tonight. I bought a screen tonight. I'm fixing it tonight. But as of right now, I don't have a way to fix it. But I was like, okay, let's listen to a podcast because you can't use your phone screen that much, and you only have 4G. So I decided to listen to Serial. If you guys don't know, Serial is the podcast that kind of kicked off true crime podcast as a whole, and true crime, it really helped true crime. It was the case of Adnan Syed. Adnan Syed was a person, a child, 17-year-old, convicted for the murder of Hae Song Lee, I think, one of an ex-girlfriend of his. And on paper, the case looks really cut and dry, cut and dry, shut and closed. The case looks like Adnan Syed stopped the car, found a way of getting into Hae's car and strangling her, and killed her and hid her body in a park. The fact is that all the proof of the prosecution is completely it's nonsensical. It doesn't work. The prosecution relies on a bunch of different types of evidence that look pretty foolproof on paper, but when you look more into them, are completely wrong. And so I wanted to do a true crime stream because I've been just binging. I binged Serial, and I also binged Undisclosed. Undisclosed is the secondary podcast to Serial, where they look at more in-depth evidence as to why Adnan Syed is innocent. So I would like to do a true crime stream where I look at the case, I talk about all the inconsistencies, and then I talk about potential other suspects to the crime. Anyways, if you're interested in that, I'll be announcing it on the Discord and on the YouTube as well, so follow us there for more information. PandaButt saying, I listen to Morbid. What's Morbid about? I've been trying to find new true crime podcasts, and I haven't had the chance yet. What's Morbid? Is it a week by week same story, or is it a different story every week? Have you heard of the Wichita officer Justin Rao planning to tell the family of a man he killed to get over it? I have not heard of that case, actually, Panda. But yeah, Serial is incredible. I'd love to do a recap of it for chat. When I'm in the new office, I'll get a board, and I'll dress like a really shitty cop, and present the evidence and everything. I think it should be fun. I think it should be really fun. I'll try and figure a way to do that, because I've just been so obsessed with Serial recently. But the thing is, I know I've been jumping around streams as well, and it's maybe been a bit tough as a viewer to know exactly what you're getting, because some days I'll play games, some days I'll be talking about random shit, some days I'll be baking, some days I'll be reviewing pastries, some days I'll be doing the news. I don't know if you guys enjoy that. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's been very fun for me to explore new types of content. This stream is definitely a type of content that I'd like to do more of in the future, like a Get Smarter Saturday. If you watch Atriarch, you'll know. But yeah, okay. A love story that touched the heavens. Elderly woman miraculously recovers from life-threatening COVID-19 after husband tends to her. Aww. With her 60s was admitted to Alexander Hospital, placed in different units at the end of the year. The wife's condition worsened and she had to be relocated to intensive care units, where she was separated from her family and her husband. However, the couple maintained contact through video calls. Aww. Go wrote in an ebook titled Missy Reflections 2. The term Missy is colloquially used to refer to nurses. They spoke and laughed like they were before, despite their condition. A testament to that love knows no disease. That's very cute. This is a very cute story. I think we should have more cute stories like this in news. And Tony Tank, thank you for sharing it, Pico. Tony Tank sending a story in chat saying, wait, copy link. Woo horns people. Woo. The WHO warns people not to attack monkeys amid monkeypox outbreak. Fuck off. This is not a real piece of news. This cannot be real. Tony, this cannot be real. At least 10 monkeys in Brazil, a combination of marmosets, and capuchins, were rescued, showing signs of intoxication after being harmed. Several of them died, and others were being monitored at a zoo. What? Since you'll be doing a true crime stream, I will see some Singapore's crimes case. I would love to do that. The true crime stream will be really fun because I've been so obsessed with Serial recently that it'll be very easy for me to do. Because I'll just go head first into it. I know all the evidence basically by heart. I'm gonna print off things and then stick them to a board. I think it should be fun. Panda saying different story every week. They're about an hour long and they're really easy to listen to. Would you mind sending your favorite episode to us in the chat? That'd be really cool. Thank you, Panda. Oh fuck, most of our news is dark. Koi, what do you mean most of our news is dark? What, most of the Vietnam's news is dark? Morning, Lane. How's it going? Morning. How are you? What time is it? 10 o'clock? Where you're at? Maybe 11 o'clock? I don't actually know. We're doing a news stream. Dark Brandon Rising news stream. This is officially Pottle Obby. What's some of Vietnam's news, Koi? Tell me a bit about it. It's going on 11. It's going. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, Lane. What do you have planned? Do you have any news that has caught your eyes recently that you want to talk about on stream? That works. Kitty, that's an alright message, right? That's not too bad. That's a joking message, right? That passes the vibe check. Just a tiny bit, right? No, it's not. It doesn't pass. It's bad. Okay. Welcome in, Musa. But not first message. Hey Daddy as a first message is not recommended. Just started at Spy X Family last night. How'd you like it? My girlfriend watches it. She really loves it. It's so good. Okay, I might have to watch it then. I might have to watch it. I quote, police finds dead body on 12th district last night. Okay, well, your news is very cringe. Yeah, that's very sad. Holy shit, Koi. Playing replication and they chose Raze. I might play some Valo. I need to edit clips though. I'm going to start the clips channel. Tonight, I'm going to... What do you think is a good amount of clips to post? Would you guys be annoyed if we post 2-3 clips a day? 2 clips a day? 1 clip a day? What do you guys think? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Mushroom Devil. Big love. Thank you so much. Welcome into the comfy corner. How are you doing? My name is Pottle. I'm half French, half Chinese, and I do variety streams every day apart from Thursdays. Okay, what's the link you're sending in chat, Lane? Let's see what Lane's been thinking about recently. 3 peer-reviewed papers highlight scientific results of National Ignition Facility record yield drop. Oh, this is fusion, right? This is amazing. I love fusion. We're always 30 years away from fusion. Classic. Oh, so funny. Physics STEM joke. 30 years away from fusion. Oh, wow. It's hopium. It's hopium. After decades of inertial confinement fusion research, a yield of more than 1.3 megajoules was achieved at Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories National Ignition Facility. For the first time on August 8th, I'll get to your message, Panda, really quickly. What Mushroom Devil? I am okay. I'm pretty tired. How about you? I'm doing good, Mushroom. Feeling all right. We're doing a new stream, so any chatter can submit any news story they want, and we'll talk about it on stream, unless it's really bad. But yeah, welcome in, Mushroom. Hey, Mish, ça va? Comment ça va, Mish? So on the 1-year anniversary of this historic achievement, for the first time on August 8th, 2021, putting researchers at the threshold of fusion gain and achieving scientific ignition. On the 1-year anniversary of this historic achievement, the scientific results of this record experiment have been published in 3 peer-reviewed papers, 1 in Physical Review Letters and 2 in Physical Review, E. More than 1,000 authors are included in the Physical Review Letter paper to recognize and acknowledge the many individuals who have worked over many decades to enable this significant achievement. Okay, so if you don't know, I don't know much about fusion research in general. I know a couple things. Firstly, the main issue in fusion is how to make more energy than it takes to cause the fusion reaction. So fusion is using very high pressure to fuse 2 atoms of helium together to form another, And what would they be forming? If they form 2 atoms of helium, I don't know. Basically, nuclear energy is when you use fission. So atoms split apart, they're unstable, they split apart, they release their components, and their components, protons, neutrons, will bump into other atoms and cause them to also break apart. This is a high energy reaction. This produces energy at a pretty consistent rate. You can use this high energy to boil water and to spin a turbine and then to get energy. H2. But don't they use helium to make they use helium, right? Or is it deuterium? And then they make helium with it. Products. Fusion reaction. 2 light nuclei merge to form a single heavier nucleus. The process releases energy because the total mass of the 2 resulting nucleuses is less than the mass of the 2 original nuclei. The leftover mass becomes energy. Interesting. I didn't actually know that it was the leftover mass that caused the energy to be produced. But yeah, so they use 2 light things, stick them together, and form a heavier thing. However, the heavier thing is slightly lighter than if you just added the weights of the 2 things. And this creates energy. This is a very cool energy process because you're building molecules basically, and realistically you could have an infinite chain reaction. If it takes less energy to do this than it releases, and it will be completely clean as well because you're just producing regular old helium, I think helium or something like that. Right? Either way, you'd be producing something that isn't toxic. You wouldn't be producing CO2 or something like that. But the main goal has been to, how do we cause fusion to happen in a way that produces more energy than it takes to cause the reaction to happen? The sun can do it. The sun does it because it has a lot of high pressure, and it just squeezes atoms down, just squeezes them down. So how can we do this ourselves on Earth without, busting out all the energy that we have in one go? So they make helium, yeah. You use deuterium and then you make helium-4, right? Yes. Mushroom Devil, I gotta go. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Thank you for being here, Mushroom Devil. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. And join the Discord if you want some more updates. Big love. Mwah. Man, I do love the sun. What's the weather like in Paris? It's 32 degrees. I'm boiling. I'm boiling to death. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So, yeah. Wait. Panda Butt, I said I was going to get to your message. Different story everywhere. I saw this Kansas father killed wife and young children injured in accident with semi-truck. Very interesting. Wichita has some weird news. Are you from Wichita? Paul Gers, first Wichita viewer. Hey, Dad. How's it going? How's it going, Dad? How are you doing? Hello. Gosh, I don't know why I said hello like that. Lane is sending a message in chat. What did they say? What did Lane send? Oh, yes. You use deuterium and tritium, and you cause fusion of helium and a neutron. Poggers. Yes, that is a reaction. I'm sweating through my shirt right now. I need to get an aircon system or something like that upstairs. You might be from Wichita. Very suspicious. That sounds like a lot like someone from Wichita. What someone from Wichita would say. Ellie, it's boiling here too. I'm melting. I am melting out here. I'm super hot. But I'm feeling better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I was feeling so down. I don't know why. I was so excited for stream, but I was just tired. Existentially tired. My dad sent me a message in WhatsApp saying, I saw your stream yesterday. You looked tired. Let me look it up. Yeah, I was on Pottlelive yesterday afternoon. You looked a little bit tired. Did you get some rest yesterday night? Damn. When your dad is roasting your content, that's bad. Aircon is bloody shit and overpriced. I kind of need it though, because my PC creates 35 degrees of temperature all the time, and my lamp also creates energy. So I feel like I'm kind of in a bind right now. Aircon is, yeah, it's overpriced. Lane saying in chat. Lab. I think I need aircon. I think as Twitch streamers, we're kind of like the coal miners of yesteryears, and we deserve rights. We deserve rights to aircon. Do you not have an LED light bulb? This is my current lighting setup. You want to see my current lighting setup? This thing. You know how much heat this thing produces? So as soon as I'll buy some Elgato lights, but as of right now, I can't. Mr. Chat, I'll read your chat. Give me a second. I know, on God I will. On God I will. It's just that right now I can't. Right now I'm in a bit of a bind. When I move to my other office, I'll be able to do that. Gosh, I can feel the heat from your lap. Yeah, I'm sweating bullets, baby. But at least my hair isn't what, slimy, as someone said yesterday. Come on. Come on. Someone in chat yesterday said my hair was oily. And then I washed it this morning because I'm influenceable. I mean, no, it's too small. The lamp is too tight. Can't put a different one in. Okay, coming in from Asia 1, Singapore. Someone hit me. Woman tries to stop car with body in Geylang. Karens everywhere around the world unite. We need a Karen union. Oh, there's no videos or pictures. Sad. You know what? I am also against cars. So I am pro this lady, actually. Because I, too, hate cars. More buses. Countries need more buses and public transportation. That's what I'm saying. And what else? The Sandman Bridge, inspired by Vietnam's Golden Bridge. The image of bridges appearing in The Sandman, an adaptation of Neil Gaiman's comics series, was inspired from the Golden Bridge in Da Nang. The movie maker has confirmed. Oh, that's cool. Wait, I heard that they made a Sandman TV show, actually. Is it on Netflix? It's on Netflix? Give me bullet trains. Oh yeah, laughs in American. You guys don't even have high-speed trains. That's sad. Cringe. Imagine being American. I like trains more than buses. Buses are so much more powerful than trains. The real public transportation pill is buses. Coffee. Panda butt, it's 84 degrees here. It feels like 88. What's 84 degrees in Fahrenheit? 84 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. 28 degrees. It for me, it is 91.4 degrees out here. It is very warm. I am boiling my balls out. I shouldn't say things like this. Ignore the fact that I said boiling my balls out. I like trains more than buses. But, buses are just more... For city transportation, buses are overpowered. You know? Overpowered. We have so many abandoned railroads, but they reopened one where I live directly to NYC, but it takes 5 hours. Yeah. The issue is that the United States keeps not spending money on their infrastructure, and therefore it keeps getting worse and worse infrastructure. If they just spent the money on it, they would feel better. But the Americans don't have... Well, the American government doesn't have foresight or something like that. But then again, soon they will. Because I've heard that someone new is on the block. Someone new is on the block, and he's willing to spend the money. There might be someone willing to change things. That's all I'm saying. And you know, like, you know, it might be a shot in the dark, but there might be someone new in American politics willing to make a change. You know, I'm not saying his name, but you know, there might be someone out here willing to change something. The lobbyists? I don't know if the lobbyists can really take laser eyes, can they, huh? I don't know if lobbyists really have the power to fight back against this guy. Have a great stream. I wonder who could it be. I wonder who it could be. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. But I don't know if I could say no to him, you know. Who's that handsome guy? I don't know. If you're Shell, if you're BP, Shell, Exxon Mobil, I would be terrified. I'd be shaking in my boots. Because this guy just passed the Inflation The Inflation Act. What is it called? The Inflation Recovery Act. This little guy just passed the Inflation Recovery Act, and he's coming after these guys. So be prepared. If you're Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Sergey Brin, Microsoft, be afraid, Mr. Microsoft, 'cause this guy's coming for you. You thought you were ahead, but not so fast. Dark Brandon in the house. Your money is mine. But actually, I was going to talk about this. America passed this new really, really cool act called the Inflation Reduction Act. It's really based, super awesome. Thank you for the raid, Seraph. Mwah. Welcome in all the Seraph raiders. How you doing? How's your stream, Seraph? How you doing? But we were just going to talk about the Inflation Reduction Act, because this legislation is maybe the first major piece of legislation to tackle climate change that the United States has passed successfully, like an actual major attack on climate change. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow, Moofy. Welcome in. Where are you from? Introduce yourselves to chat. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Pottle. Hello. I'm half French, half Chinese. I study biology in the UK. I'm currently living in Paris. I do variety streams every day apart from Thursdays. Today we're doing a new stream, so if you have anything on your mind that you want to talk about with chat, post the link in chat and we will discuss it together. But I wanted to discuss the Inflation Reduction Act. It's a major piece of legislation. It's billed as a way to reduce inflation, but in reality, it seems to be more of a social and like climate change focused act. Super interesting, really cool. The Republicans are mauling over this, which means it's good. If Republicans are mauling over this, for sure this is good. Don't worry. So before we go to the movie night, we're going to talk about this right now. So the House of on Friday passed the Inflation Reduction Act, a sweeping package that aims to lower healthcare costs, combat climate change, raise taxes on some large corporations, and reduce the deficit. The legislation heads to President Biden for his signature, handing the president the latest in a summer string of legislative victories. Meanwhile, drama continues to play out over the FBI search. Okay, fuck off. I don't care about that. What is in it? Okay, what isn't it? God, what's in it? Oh man, I fucking hate the Washington Post. Why didn't you not put what's in it? Inflation Recovery Act. One page. It's the one page by the Senate Democrats. Cool. Poggers. Very cool of them. So, the Inflation Reduction Act has the goal of expanding Medicare benefits. Fuck off. Expanding Medicare benefits, which is basically expanding socialized healthcare in the United States. Free vaccines, $35 a month of insulin. Caps out-of-pocket drug costs to an estimated $4,000. Still ridiculously expensive. But still better than nothing. And they're trying to bring down that cap to $2,000. Lowers energy bills, cuts energy bills by $500 to $1,000 per year. Makes historic climate investment, reduces carbon emissions by roughly 40% by 2030. Poggers, not enough, but still good. Lowers healthcare costs, saves the average enrollee 800 years in the ACA marketplace, allows Medicare to negotiate 100 drugs over the next decade, and requires drug companies to rebate back price increases higher than inflation. Creates manufacturing jobs. Poggers. Bring back our supply chain to the United States and to Europe. It's a very good idea. More than $60 billion invested will create millions of new domestic clean manufacturing jobs. Invest in disadvantaged communities, cleaning up pollution, and taking steps to reduce environmental justice with $60 billion for environmental justice. Poggers. Very good. Close tax loophole used by wealthy. A 15% corporate minimum tax. Ayo, people pog. And a 1% fee on stock buybacks and enhanced IRS enforcement. This is the best thing. This single line is the best thing to happen to the United States in a long time. The IRS will definitely be able to crack down more on rich motherfuckers not paying taxes, like Shakira and Jeff Bezos. So this is really good. And finally, protects families and small businesses making $400,000 or less. Good, but I would say kind of petit bourgeois bullshit that I don't really respect. On the other hand, Bernie sent a letter about it. I didn't see that. Oh god, this is a lot of text. Maybe we'll do this on next stream. Anyways, I'll read this in private, and then I'll give you guys the lowdown on that. We have 5 minutes till we watch Moana in the Discord. If you didn't know this, we're watching Moana in the Discord. We're doing a movie night in the Discord. It's gonna be really nice and chill. Definitely join. Super nice. I'm gonna be there. I might play some Valorant later on. I'm gonna be editing some clips for the Clips channel tonight. A bunch of stuff like that. Yes, I might play Valo. Maybe. We shall see. No, I won't. I have a date with my girlfriend. Wrong. Wrongers. People wrongers. I have a date with my girlfriend. I will not be playing Valo tonight. I'll be editing clips, and then when she's free, I'm going to be having a date with my girlfriend. So yeah, thank you all for being here today. It really means the world. If you're new here and you haven't followed yet, I hope I can convince you to follow by saying that I stream every day apart from Thursdays, and we do some fun things. So yeah. I hope I can convince you to follow, and also check out our YouTube Pottle VODs. We post the entire VODs of every stream there. We also stream them live there. So if you have any connection issues or anything that's stopping you from watching on Twitch, I know that Twitch doesn't have the best compression for live streams. So if you need to watch the stream somewhere else, somewhere different, because you don't have the Wi-Fi for it, Pottle VODs is the good place to watch it. We're trying to increase our watch hours there so we can finally get monetized. So yeah, would mean a lot for us if you could subscribe there and like and comment on our latest VOD. And join the Discord. Finally, join the Discord. We're watching Moana there. It's going to be a really nice movie night. It'll be super cool. Fun fact, in Italy, it's not called Moana, because if kids Google that, in Italy, something else comes up. I did not know that. Well, thank you. Anyone who needs the codes for Genshin, I posted them in the server. Pog. Super cool. What? Yeah. Yes, follow here. Yeah, PandaButt is our first ever new YouTube live watcher. So go check out the YouTube live, Pottle VODs. That's where we stream. It's a nice place to be. It's really chill. And if you want to watch our previous cooking streams, they're also on the YouTube on Pottle VODs. But yeah, go say hi to our one and only exclusively YouTube live watcher, PandaButt. Anyways, I'm going to say bye-bye to you guys. Join the movie night right now. I'm going to see if you guys are already joining in. You want me to show you guys how to join the movie night? I can do that. It's full of monkers. So many monkers in chat. Yeah, so the movie night is here. Join the movie night here. It's Moana. It's going to be really nice. Make sure to be there or be square. Don't be cringe. Be based and red-pilled. And join the movie night. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Willow. Thank you, Kitty, for being there. Stay safe, PandaButt. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you in the next stream. I'll be live again tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll be playing Valo. Tomorrow we will actually do a game stream. And also, maybe Koi will play some Jackbox. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about Jackbox yet. Actually, Valo. Yes, tomorrow we'll actually play Valo. Thank you, Nolan, for being here. If you haven't checked out Nolan yet, Nolan's on Twitter. He is a pre-debut VR streamer. So go check him out. He's really cool. Let's go. Yeah, we'll finally play Valo on stream tomorrow. I'm not good at all, but yeah. Be safe. Have a good day. 07s. Who should we raid? Who's live right now? And no one I know is live. Anyone got a good person with good vibes? Don't say Hassan. Don't say Hassan. I know he's not live, but don't say Hassan. Salty Sazy, he's a cool guy. Sauteed Sazy. Anna Glance. Okay, we'll vote with chat. Bob Ross is live. Bob Ross is not alive, unfortunately. Kitty, I know that she's live, but I was thinking potentially doing someone else. We'll see. We could raid her as well. That's no problem. But I was thinking maybe raiding someone we don't know at all. So Sated is playing Fall Guys. Okay. And Anna Glans is productivity with chill, lazy Saturday. She's playing words with chat. Okay, do you guys want a Polish content creator bringing you your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, productivity stream, or do you want to play Fall Guys? If you are in chat, say, if you want to play Fall Guys, send a Fall Guys in chat, and if you want to be productive, send productivity in chat, and then I'll count how many there are, and we'll do that. Unless you'd rather do the poll on YouTube, we can also do that. You want to watch Moana? I know you want to watch Moana, but some people, we also want to raid someone, right? We can't end stream. We have to raid. There we go. Oh my god. Cringe champ. Raid. Productivity. Oh, guys. Leanne in the zone, productivity. Okay, we can vote on YouTube. Let's vote on YouTube real quick. If you want to have a say in this poll, go check out Pottle VODs. We're live there. You can do both. You can raid both people. That'd be so cool. Imagine Twitch had that. You could raid 2 people at the same time. This is the only vote that counts. The Pottle VODs raids vote message thing. Okay, I can't speak anymore. Exclusive YouTube stream, please. We can't do that. Oh, this is such a banger. I love this song. Oh, full screen chat. Yes, baby. Let's go. YouTube chat, your time to shine. You're on screen now. My attention is shambles. Straight to the VC link. Yes. Thank you, Wild. Thank you so much. It seems like most people want productivity, unless people want Fall Guys. Lizzie, you can also send the vote in Fall Guys. I mean, there's only 2 people that voted Fall Guys, and there's more people in chat that said Fall Guys. 3 people said Fall Guys in chat. Okay, we'll let this poll run for a bit. Did you see what Kitty said? Yeah, we can raid someone and host someone. That's true. But that's very complicated on my end. So yeah. And I am lazy. No, I have to edit a bunch of clips tonight, so I'm dreading that. I don't know how I'm gonna react to my own voice for multiple hours on end, but it's fine. It should be fine. Okay, no one else is voting. I think we're gonna vote. We're gonna go for the productivity person. I think. I think we're gonna go for the productivity person. So if you want to play Fall Guys, here is the link in chat. This guy is British and apparently he's really nice. Someone in chat vouches for him, so go check him out. Apparently he's chill. He's playing Fall Guys. He looks like a good Fall Guys player. But we're gonna raid Anna Glance. Well, that's a cool word. That's wordplay. That's nice. Anna Glance. At a glance. That's nice. I like that. Just be glad you don't do story narration and have to edit them. What, like Ludwig? Story narration, like reading a story on stream? That sounds like a hard time. But anyways, thank you all for being here. Come join us on the Discord for Moana movie night. And also, don't forget to check out the Pottle VODs channel. If you missed any stream, it's going to be there. It's super easy to find, and the more you watch streams there, the streams that you miss, or if you want to catch up on anything like that, or if you want to like skip to a best bit, that's the way to do it over there. It's really practical. So, his corpse and his long horrors. Yeah, I don't know how he does that. I think you just have to get used to your own voice. I'll get used to it quickly. It's stressing me out right now. But all in all, thank you all for being here. I really appreciated the stream. I think I'll do this weekly. I'll be back when I do a true crime stream. I'll do it soon. When I have my new office, I'll do it soon. I think I'll do this often. I think I'll do news Saturdays or just chatting news. Everyone's like Pottle news every once in a while. Maybe weekly. maybe bi-weekly. It depends how much you guys like it. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's say we'll do this weekly. Let's say we do this weekly, okay? Anyways, 07s, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys so much. Stay safe, stay kind to yourself, and big love. 07s.